Girl, what is going on, everybody? It's the Ooh Ladies First panel, and we are back, girl. We are back for another show. We got a lot to talk about tonight, y'all. We got some messy stuff to get into. And you know, I can't wait. Make sure you follow all of the ladies on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok, and on Trends or Threads, girl. Threads. We on it all, okay? We're on it all, girl. Okay, so make sure you follow all of the ladies because our panel goes from all of our different channels. Today it's on Bondy's channel. So next week it will be on, Jami. It's on Jami's channel next week. We know when we got out of order, it didn't mess me up now. But anyway, y'all ready?
We ready.
Ready.
What's going on? What's up?
What's going on? Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Hey, y'all.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
It's a holiday.
It is around our way. What y'all drinking on? Are we chilling on the drinks? Because I'm chilling, girl. I'm over here with a strawberry, smoothie situation.
I'm chilling too. I got my strawberry vanilla. What's that? Prebiotics. You know them probiotic sodas.
Yeah. I said I wanted to try that. I be passing them things in Target. I be like, I wanna try that. Do they got flavor?
Girl, this tastes like a strawberry cream soda. It's 35 calories.
Okay.
3 grams of sugar. That's it. You gotta get that.
I can do that. I've been over here. Well, I done finished my doggone apple juice. I meant to get me some. I love Mike's apple juice. I have to say, I love it. That and then the Martinelli's is super good. But
that's what I was gonna say.
Give me some water. But
I'm so aggravated right now.
What's wrong?
I clicked on something and now my screen is so damn big and I can't figure out how to make it smaller again.
Are you able to hit escape or anything?
Refresh.
I did refresh. That's what I just did. And I'm literally sitting. It's just so aggravating. I don't even know how to fix it right now. Hold up. Because this is aggravating. Like, why? Because you know how, if I was on my laptop, I would just kind of move the mouse to make the screen smaller.
Yeah.
On my desktop, I can't really figure out how to do that. Like, I don't even know why it did this. Oh my God. This is so aggravating. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. Make sure y'all like the video and share the video. It's like 400.
Tell a friend.
Here.
Definitely.
Wow, I'm trying to figure out why this acting like this. Hold up. Why is it acting like this, Lord? Okay. Hold up.
It's all good. It's all good. Did you go off, Necey?
Nah, I'm still here.
I don't know what. Now your screen is just black.
Because I'm trying to sign into YouTube so I could join the chat on the other screen. Okay. I'm back now.
We're all back.
We're all back, guys.
You were like, damn, is it just me? Hello?
Right.
The mess, y'all. Okay, so I'm ready. We about to just jump right into it. So the first thing, y'all, Summer House. Okay. Summer House, Martha's Vineyard got their second season renewal. So it will be back on our TV screen. And because we took a break, we didn't have time to talk about what happened on the last episode. Yeah. So I thought that would be a conversation for us to have because I also saw Kimberly Foster talk about it. And she was like, she felt like she, would have been on Bria's side. I don't want my friend getting in the jacuzzi naked with my man. And I'm just like, I get that, but I'm going to need for you to also to not have been naked in same jacuzzi 5 minutes before. And also to not have a history yourself of doing the same thing with your homegirl's old man. Because her homegirl said, you did the same thing with my old man. Like, we've been.
Who said that? Jordan or Shanice?
What's the girl?
Shanice.
Oh wow! I didn't. Okay, I guess
I'm not surprised because they always be on the same type of energy. She was all happy go lucky until her man was in the pool, but you was just in there. Then you get out, you made your friend stayed in there. That's why I do not like Bria. But I'm in a compromising position because she definitely gave us things to talk about. So it's like, is she coming back for the second season? I would like to not see her, but if she comes back, they need to bring Mariah back. I think Mariah deserves another chance.
Absolutely.
But I also feel like a lot of the issues, I'm starting to question if Bria, if that's really how she is, and she was just trying to pick an issue just to have one, or if she started to notice what production is looking for.
Nah, I think that's how she is.
Okay.
Did you realize when she was cussing Simon out, talking on the phone to her mama immediately jumped to Simon's side. She know her child. She know her child.
Indeed.
Those women do that. But she was laughing at her. When she was laughing at her, that's when I was like, oh yeah, she know you can't be taken seriously. Plus, I just feel like she was taking way too many allowances with the other people in the house, the way she was handling everybody. Because she would pop off real disrespectful first in all of those situations. Yeah. She was like disrespectful first. And then when somebody responds to her, then it's like, oh my God, everyone's always putting their hands on me. And it's like, girl, but you be doing a lot of,
Yes. My favorite part of that show was nobody paying Bria any attention when she was complaining about Shanice being naked in that damn pool. I loved it so much. Like, ignore her because she's ignorant. Like, that's your friend. You wanted her here. She wanted you here. You know how your friend is. Every time we see Bria, not Bria, but Shanice, she ain't got no damn clothes on. So, like, now you want to come and complain? Like, girl.
She was insecure. Thought her man was going to get snatched up.
And the funny part about it is, dude didn't even look in her direction the entire time. There was literally nothing for her to be mad about. And I feel like because he's from Europe, they have way more laxed, mindsets about nudity and stuff like that. So he probably has been around naked women before, and it's just not that serious.
Right.
Over here, if you're in the vicinity of a naked person, then that means you're trying to wipe the coochie on your old man's forehead.
Right.
That girl is out there like that. And you out there like that too. But when the men come around, you want to hurry up and pull it together and act like you not as drunk as you was acting a minute ago. Because Shanice is really that drunk.
Yeah, she was so disrespectful telling this man he got to leave. Not after you done sat up there and fought for him to stay.
Him out.
Are you okay?
She was like, get out.
She got in his face. I was like,
I can't believe they're still together.
Yes, they are.
Till this day.
Who was the person that went outside to talk to Simon and help her? Who was that? What's her name?
Girl in the middle.
Oh, Summer.
And you get mad at Summer because Summer trying to help both of y'all. And you make it seem like she's the problem. Like, I was like, I think Summer went off on her.
She did.
It was literally the same situation as her and Mariah that played out with her and Summer. And I think it was in that moment that everybody was like, damn, we should let Mariah stay.
Yeah, I hope she gets to come back. I really do.
Me too, because Bria was the problem. Okay?
The whole time, bro. And then did y'all catch that Silas is not going to be in the next part?
No. I heard that.
He's about to go overseas.
Oh,
that's why she had that look. It was a picture of her and of Silas and Jasmine, and she had this little pink ribbon on, and she said pink is for when you wish well to the soldiers that are overseas and hope that for their safe return or something like that. So based on like what the comments were looking like, it seems like he's about to go overseas for a period of time, but they're about to start back filming this summer for Summer House season 2, and I'm slick happy because let me tell y'all, Jasmine finna really show her. Because she ain't got to be sitting up here trying to act like goody two shoes, wife this, that. She finna cut up.
And they filming this summer?
I know she was
they're supposed to be filming this summer. So whatever's left of it, I guess they probably August or something.
What we just watched was last summer. Yeah. Okay.
Or either the tail end, because remember, a lot of the places kind of look dead. So maybe they filmed in like September-ish or something. So maybe that's when they're going to film. End of August, September or something. So
they really
I want to see it
actually popping so we can actually see something going on in the environment versus just y'all making shit happen with them in the house. That was just kind of whack.
Yeah, it was.
Silas needs to be gone because any man that is complaining that heavily about you not fixing his food and ironing his things, you need to throw him away.
He seemed like the stereotypical like military man that I advise people to stay away from.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask y'all though. We never talked about it. What did y'all think about towards the end when Jordan had her meltdown about feeling like she was being over sexualized by the men in the house?
I was confused. I have to go and look at my notes. I was a bit confused about the energy.
I was a bit more understanding, but then also feeling like she was overreacting and over dramatizing the moment. But I feel like there was genuine aggravation with the way all of the men kept commenting on her body in one way or another. Like it felt, I could feel energetically, she probably felt like they're like using me as a pawn in some type of dick measuring contest amongst them. When they're around each other, they flirt with her and say these things that probably, sometimes it's flattering, but sometimes it's like, you're doing too much, you're making me feel uncomfortable, can you fucking stop? Like that feeling that she was talking about, that shit I think was very real. But Jordan is like unhinged. So I could sympathize what she was feeling. Her reaction was completely unhinged.
Yes, that's what I put. I was like, she be putting 20 on 10 for sure. And what had me a little confused is that is exactly my feeling. I want to sympathize with you and I want to get it. But even after you calling them out for how they sexualize you, you go in the kitchen and make a joke about your breast with Nick.
Say that.
And Nick did not know how to respond. Like, he kind of chuckled, like, I mean, do I laugh for real? Because you gonna chump me off, even though you give off these type of sexual jokes or whatever yourself. So they think that you kind of, you know what I'm saying? You kind of cool with it. So it was kind of like, but then at the same time, it's like, I feel like, I mean, I could joke sexy about myself. You can't. A little, I've got to feel that way a little bit. That's
after
why I kind of
just had the meltdown.
Agree with her, right? But it was after the meltdown for me. I was like, I don't know, Jordan. You be extra how you was extra with Bria and Mariah, and how you was so team Bria in that situation. I didn't.
I agree with y'all. I was so thrown off. Like, yes, I understand how irritated that could be, but there's a lot to unpack here, is what I was feeling like. What's the trauma? So whenever they showed her in the next scene on the phone with her daddy, I was like, oh, well, it might not be that. It could be something else, or it might be.
Well, she did. I think she lost her mom at an early age. Maybe that has something to do with it.
I don't know.
Possibly.
Thank you, John, for becoming a member of my channel. Thank you so much. But yeah, we're entertained. We're gonna be glued in for the next season, whatever's gonna happen. But it's definitely giving, there's some nutty buddies in Summer House.
Yeah, that's a good show. I'm ready for it.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thing. A lot of trauma with her Playboy past, I feel. That's another thing. I feel like a lot of the girls have some type of trauma from working at that place. And they keep acting like, that's not it. But you could tell she's doing what she knows how to do, as far as like using her body to, get her bag up, Jordan. But at the same time, it always comes at a price. And the way we are socialized, it makes us feel like it's our fault that we're able to capitalize over you always wanting to sexualize us. But they don't feel bad, get that bag and play these niggas.
And still demand your respect at the end of the day. Just don't contradict your respect. That's all I'm saying.
Like, try to keep that same energy, bitch. Okay?
Yes, keep the same energy.
Okay. But moving on from there, so you guys, Stevie and Faith are in the blogs this past week, and I just did not see this coming. Okay. It says that other outlets, outside of Radar Online, are now claiming that Faith has to pay Stevie J $1 million in spousal support. I don't know if it's true or not. And I'm guessing like a lump sum that may be able to get, divvied up in some increments or something like that, maybe. And then that's just it. But either way, her having to give this nigga money in any capacity is the craziest thing to me.
I agree. I just can't, because it's Stevie J. A lot of people say it's a lot of double standards when it comes to women, because women could just get with a man for a few years or whatever, and then we be over there advocating like, get your money, girl. But we talking about Stevie J though. Like I feel like he always figures out a way to kind of like be a crook. Yes. And finesse the women out their drawers and their coins. And that's exactly what happened with Faith. I'm cringing, even if it's not 1 million, y'all, and it's 50,000. I'm cringing. But at the same time, it's like, Faith, you know who you are. You should have made sure. Like, first of all, you should have knew you should have never got no relationship with him to begin with. But with that, you should have made sure that you signed off on something to where he don't get none of your coin.
I think y'all are underestimating Faith Evans' writing
credits. I think they are.
I was.
Yeah.
But I'm more so shocked that Stevie ain't got 1 million. Well, like,
why?
I don't know. He might have 1 million.
All them children.
But I don't understand why I just don't understand why she would need to pay him anything. That is just insane.
Money during their marriage.
He should have something. Shit, that's crazy.
With his debt in comparison to what he was probably bringing in. And that's why I'm saying I don't know why people underestimate Faith when it comes to the money, because she's always kind of been good ever since,
Biggie. Yeah, don't she got a child by Biggie? Or no? So, I mean, even off with that, she probably always going to be good too.
Because, proceeds of money, because I feel like their son might just now be like an adult. Like, their son, is in his 20s or whatever. So, but Stevie is a fucking sleazo, as he's always said.
He looked like one in this picture for sure.
That's why because I wanted you to see it. I wanted you to see it clearly. Because, he dogged her out, uses her stuff, stole her car. Like, it's been a bunch of stuff with them where you could tell he's absolutely taking advantage of the relationship that they have. And I think we thought that Stevie J was the way he is because of the drugs, and thought that once he got off the drugs and being with Faith, somebody that's older and a little bit more stable herself, that he would be more stable than how he was with Jocelyn. But it's given, no, Stevie J is just Stevie J, and he's gonna always find a way to finesse some woman into tricking off for him in some type of way, whether it's Jocelyn selling her body and making a fool of herself for him to make money off her, or Faith, singing songs and him being able to live off her and steal her cars.
I wonder if she had to pay her last guy. What's it? Todd Russell. I think they divorced back in 2011. I'm just like, Faith, who all did you
she was married before?
Yeah, and it looks like they got back. Yeah. So I guess she was married to Notorious B.I.G. They divorced in 1997. She got married to this dude named Todd, but they had a whole scandal or something about them. Didn't they get caught up with like drugs or something or whatever they had going on, or some abuse allegations?
I think she might have took a charge for him or something like that. But
oh, girl.
It's always been something. Like, Faith, did you have to pay him too?
From the beginning, it's always just been why. Ever since I heard of them two in the headlines, it's always been like, why, Faith?
Because Faith is fucked up in the head. I'm remembering when she was on Drink Champs, and she was talking about having sex early, and the way she was talking about it, you can tell that she perceives her having sex at an early age as her own decision versus what we probably know to be true, which is that you were taken advantage of at a young age.
Yeah.
Right.
And the way she talks about, I was out there. Like, I'm like, yeah, the fact that she don't even hear what she's saying, it's the Monica effect. No disrespect. Y'all know I love Monica, but the Monica effect. You think they got more sense than they really do.
Yeah. Okay. I was wondering what you was going to say. That's Monica, literally. I couldn't describe it better. Because I could not describe it better. I've always thought that Monica had the most sense. And then, like, even, I know we're not even talking about this, but y'all seen her music video with the guy?
Not yet.
I ain't seen the video, but I seen the clips. And even then, I was just like, why? Why is he in the video?
Roughneck. Gotta have a roughneck. She always gotta have a roughneck. That's what it's giving.
It was the Kodak Black thing for me. That's when I was like, Monica Denise, for what though, baby? For what though? Like, y'all ain't even in the same age range. What you need to reach out to him for? Why you can't stay with the problematic that came up during your time? Like, where's T.I. or somebody? Like, girl, go be friends with them. Anyway, y'all, this is the perfect segue for us to go ahead and move on to TV talk, because we got a little bit of a chat about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, girl. So let's go ahead and get it away. Let me tell y'all something. Don't judge me. But these goddamn spicy nacho Doritos is on some crack right now.
Okay. Listen, I'm over here. I'm like, I know she got Doritos. She about to make me go get me some.
You know they made the taco shells. We had them yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
They good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, girl. Oh, I'm gonna make him make some tacos. Yeah, he gonna have to make some tacos coming up soon. All right, y'all. So Love and Hip Hop, it wasn't giving much. Okay, I refuse to really give any real credence or energy towards Spice. Her narcissistic tendencies.
Thank you.
Oh, girl, don't nobody care about you and Mita and Carly. Don't nobody care. Okay, it's cute, it's funny, Shekinah, but we don't care. Amy, I feel like Amy is acting stupid because first of all, I can't trust nothing that's happening with her mom, and her sisters. That all feels fake to me, and y'all are doing that so y'all can be on the show. Y'all the Black Kardashians. Y'all have to make something happen between y'all. That's what that's giving. It's not real. What was bothersome to me was you not recognizing that Chaotic is just a dildo and that's all he can be. When she said that he came and kissed her, but then right after that he was straddling Baby Bang Banks, because you know her baby hair come all the way down.
Talk about it.
Baby Bang Banks.
Bang.
Yes, and they be giving Big Baby too.
Okay, Baby Bang Banks and him was all cuddled up, and we know that they go together now, and he's trying to suck his kids out her vagina. Let me tell y'all something.
Who do he go with now?
Erica Banks.
Chaotic and Erica Banks go together now.
Okay.
But he kissed Amy off camera, and I'm like, that's because you are a resource, bitch. He's finessing you, and the fact that she don't recognize this, I was like, girl, didn't your ex-fiance, didn't he have the same energy? Didn't he do the same shit? I'm gonna need you to learn from your last mistake, ma'am.
Talk about that.
He funny, he cute, but he's a dildo. You can't trust him.
But it was so passionate. I was like, nah.
That scene did have me cracking the hell up, though. It was Scrappy's face that had me hollering. I couldn't take it. But Amy, you know, she knows who he is. She knows who he is. So I don't even know why she even mentioned that conversation to her sisters, like she would give him a chance. It's like, you've been friends with him for the longest. I would stay in that friend position because you see how he already treat these other ladies. He was looking at your mama butt. Come on now. So why would you want to take him serious at all? And then it's the audacity of him to say, I'm going to continue to play the games that these women play until somebody come along and treat me like a king.
Ew. Do you know what that sound like?
Who?
I seen a video and it put my thoughts into words. And they said that we're amongst the brink of a bitch boy epidemic where men believe that they are the prize. They want to know what you bring to the table. And that's exactly, you know, it's been happening for a while, but I hadn't put a name to it. And I think it's been a huge shift. Men are getting way more feminine.
They are.
And that comment just made me think about that.
Not in a good way, guys.
No.
So, you know, I'm sorry, y'all, but I have to do this, and I hate that I have to keep bringing this up, but I would just implore everybody to go check out the High Power Podcast on YouTube.
High
Powered Podcast with Priscilla Clark. I would just advise y'all to go and listen to some of the things that the lady says, because she makes a lot of sense about the reason why these men are as sassy as they are. Is because their true nature is to be sassy. You're not supposed to lead. You're supposed to be a hoe. You're supposed to come and give sperm so we can have a baby, and you're supposed to go on about your way. Ain't nobody worrying about you. If you are like survival of the fittest, then you can be a part of the community. But if not, most of y'all need to exit stage left and go and hunt and kill each other. And then the best of y'all can come back, and we'll see if we won't fool with y'all. Like, that's what a lot of, you know, her shit is. And to be honest, once you put the science with it about how they overpopulated the earth so that they can force, you know, more people to work and make money for the, you know, y'all know the 1% makes more slaves for everybody to work. Okay, so it's too many men. It's too many men, and it's not even supposed to be all of y'all here. It ain't all y'all. It's too many of y'all, and y'all about to self-destruct because y'all just really out here real sassy. Y'all want to be taken care of. Y'all think y'all the prize, but we haven't seen any evidence of such things. So yeah, girl, it's real, and that's what Scrappy gives. Like, you wanted to be taken care of by a woman with 3 kids. Like, he just, especially when y'all, it aggravated me because anytime somebody brings Bambi up, he like, you on her side, and it's like, okay, so you need to just admit that you don't like women like that. You might like to have sex with them, but you don't like none of these women that you have had these relationships with, because you always treat them like they're your enemy just because they want you to stop treating them like shit. Because Scrappy goes ham with that, you on Bam's side, and it's like, sir, I ain't even something yet.
I don't understand why they can't be on her side when a lot of y'all men take each other's side. So why can't they be on her side? What stuck out to me with that conversation, y'all, I have to say, Scrappy, why the hell you broke, baby? Like, you've been on this show for God knows how long. You've been on this damn show.
What, a decade?
Yes, and you've been going out doing other shows, making money, and going to club appearances and stuff. Why the fuck is you broke? What kind of debt did you run into that you ain't got no money, and Chaotic ask you where you been, and you talking about living out your car and at a hotel? That is tragic as fuck. And I really don't feel sorry for you at all. I think Bambi is always going to be straight because as a woman, when we have our kids, we're going to hustle, we're going to get it. It's a shame that your 3 to 4 children did not motivate you enough for you to make sure they had some security. But you can call a bitch to come to your room, though. And you really want us to believe that y'all just sat up there and had conversations and y'all really didn't have, intimacy. Get the hell out of here. I do not believe nothing Scrappy talking about, but it's really sad.
Did he say he was in love in that scene? I heard him say that.
Not in love. He just said he loved Bam.
Oh, he loved
but not
Bam.
willing to make it work. And you know why? Because I feel like he wants her to eat her words of no longer wanting to be in the relationship or the marriage, thinking that it's going to hurt her. But it's not. It's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt her. Stupid.
Y'all see how he be when he don't have no woman, just out here with blind tips looking crazy. Y'all remember when they broke up for a little while? Y'all, I love this because literally the video when Priscilla was talking about this, somebody was like, it's not. It's more women than men. It's like, yeah, in America. But in the world right now, in 2020, it's 102 men to every 100 women.
I always thought it was like that.
In the world.
Why is it like that in America? Interesting.
I think that honestly, I think the girls are stronger pregnancies, it seemed like. Like, it just seemed like the girls, because even in my family, we just seem to have more girls.
That just reminded me. I read a book. Y'all, didn't I tell y'all like a month or two ago, I'm pretty sure I got ADD. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I do because I start one thought and it end up like all the way over here. So it's this book called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, and if you have not read it, you need to read it. Okay. But it goes into like explanation about like just your natural cycle, all that stuff, and it helps you if you either trying to get pregnant or like do natural birth control, all kind of stuff. But it's a chapter in the book that goes on talking about how you can try to have a boy or try to have a girl. And basically, if the man is overweight or he drinks or does drugs, he has higher chances of having a girl every single time. It has something to do with the speed of the sperm. Has something to do with that. So that's probably why in America it's more women, because probably more people are overweight.
Oh, wow. I can see that.
Y'all should read
especially
that book.
In the hood. I can see that. Bondi, are you froze?
I was like,
or are you
no,
legit
I didn't know.
I
thought I was no, I'm literally Googling it so I can read what Google said. It said, so goes the common belief which asserts that sperm with Y chromosome, those make male babies swim faster. So you have a better chance of having a daughter if the sperm has to travel a long way to the egg. But the idea has no scientific merit, but researchers have now found a way to make it true in mice, sort of. So, girl, we don't know. The male sperm swims faster. That's what they say. But I just personally feel like a lot of y'all, I think it's easier to make girls. I think like genetically boys start off as girls and then mutate to being a boy. But y'all, every one of the infants starts off as a female in the womb. So I just think that it probably takes more to have boys. So like Necey said, like because people here are less healthy, the food is more fucked up, the diet isn't as good. It's probably just easier to have girls than it is to create what the environment needs to be, which is a little bit more delicate for the boys to come through.
I know my family has mainly boys in it.
Healthy sperm.
Healthy
sperm.
Boy sperm swims faster. Yeah, because the girl sperm is more
resilient. Y'all need to slow down. No boy sperm. Slow down.
Okay, is there anything else we want to say about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Because it wasn't a lie.
No, that was it.
I'm so glad we was on the same page about Spice. I was watching that shit like, oh my gosh.
Let's go on. All that damn hollering for no reason. Let's keep going. Like, I thought I was gonna be on her side. I'm not. Let's keep going.
I'm not questioning their sexuality because it's giving kitty click is what it's giving. But I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Girl, I was thinking the same thing when they were sitting there and she started crying, talking about no, but you were from January to March. I wasn't here. I was there.
She pulled out her phone, girl, to show her the calendar. It was just like you're doing too much.
It was given. I was lost without you.
Yes, definitely giving that.
Anyway, so make sure y'all like the video. We're about to move on to the next show. And I know this is like not the order we would normally do things, but girl.
Yeah, I'm glad you did that.
Real Housewives of Atlanta only had two things I want to talk about. The first thing I want to talk about is Drew's sister. Is that her mom?
Is that her mom? Her sister?
I've been hearing that a lot. Like that, like Drew's a secret baby.
And don't get me wrong, y'all. I
don't
think it's possible for her to be her sister because my sister, like my oldest sister, is 18 years older than me. So I'm not saying this is not plausible, okay? But what I'm saying is the way Drew family get down with the disassociation and the ignoring of red flags and the church stuff, yeah, it's given.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. The church stuff.
Ooh, pastor. So it's kind of like, yeah, you really had your kids 20 years apart.
Wow. I said something about that in the live, and it was like probably 10 to 15 people that all jumped in talking about having the same age gaps.
I believe that they do, y'all. It's not that I don't believe it. Listen, it's not that I don't believe it's not reasonable to happen, but the way the sister seems to have some issues, the way she took a role in Drew's life, like y'all know how that is. Like if you're an older sibling and you take the role of a parent when you don't have to, it kind of sometimes makes me wonder, did you need to create that relationship so you can have some type of connection? Because if your mom a pastor and you got pregnant early, girl, and it's a possibility.
I feel like that is a possibility because who's to say that they telling the truth about the age? Tyler Perry be writing stuff like this all the time. So it makes me think about the show Tiana Taylor and Bow Wow were on, and Bow Wow was sitting at the table and didn't know who his mama was, and the whole time. No, that's not a show. I'm sorry, it's a movie.
That was one that just came out.
Byron.
No, the Byron.
Big Happy Family.
Was that it? That's the one. And he's sitting up there the whole time thinking that he didn't know his grandmama was his grandma. Well, he called her mama. So his aunt is actually his mama this whole time. So he didn't know. He thought that was like his sister. So it's very possible. And then I'm wondering, are they really from Chicago or are they from the South? I only say that because I feel like that happened a lot in the South.
Oh, okay.
It do, but there was a great migration from the South to Chicago.
So there's always that. It sure was to Chicago and Detroit.
That's true.
It sure was.
And maybe that aided. What? Maybe that was the reason why her sister had some of the mental health issues. Because we really only heard her talk about the PTSD from the domestic relationship.
But How did you even come on now? We know if you got in a domestic violence relationship where somebody was beating your ass, it's probably because something happened in your childhood for you to be susceptible for that in the first place. And once again, the mama was a pastor. Was the mama really fucking like that to have another baby when she was a pastor? Like, I'm just saying, like,
she should have.
And they have other siblings. Don't they have at least another brother or something?
I need some.
I don't know. Let me see.
I need some information on Drew family because Drew lies so much, y'all. Anything could be possible because Drew lies so much.
What she been lying about?
And when the mama, now see, Bondy, I don't like this because you got me thinking. Because the way the mama sat back, it was giving, I'm letting the mama daughter had a moment type thing versus like a sister and sister. You know how she just sat back and then we look over there and she just like, and then she jumped in. That was a little weird.
Yeah, the tears was a little bit more than I'm not getting along with your husband.
Well, I am.
And then also just the thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for accepting me. That's somebody who got a little guilt of like, I didn't raise you, but you still allowed me to be close to you, daughter.
And I was thinking about her being her manager. It made me feel like that's something you do for somebody so that you can kind of help them, so that you can, y'all remember what happened with Brandy and Diana Ross on Platinum Girl? Stop playing with me. Y'all know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Not who's there. But here's the thing, though. Why couldn't they not still be 20 years apart? That means she could have had her at 20 years old. So that's still possible. So what Bondy was saying, like, we're 20 years apart. She could have had you at 20 or 19 or whatever.
And her mama
was
75?
is messy.
So her mama had her at 40.
Bitch, what?
Yeah.
How old is her mama? Oh.
I think her mama like 75.
75? You mean 65?
No, she said her mom's in her 70s. That's what she said last season, I thought.
I'm going to give it to mama. Mama look good now being said 75.
She said
close to 80.
Maybe she's 73, 72. So she said her mama was in her 70s. I thought that's what she said last season.
Okay.
She also said they was dropping it with Drew, bitch. And wasn't doing too much of dropping nothing. So I don't know.
Ricardo said she's 76. I thought she was 70 something.
So the mama was 76 and Drew is 38. So what's that? What's that age difference?
37?
Okay.
Is that right?
It might be. Y'all better with numbers than me.
You said her mama 76 minus Drew being what? 38?
It's 38.
38.
So it's 38. So her mama was 38.
Which is possible. Very possible.
You're right, it is. But Bondy got me over here questioning.
She must have been 18 when she had the older sister. Had to be. That's the only thing because they're 20 years apart.
Which one?
So 18. Yeah. That's very common.
So the oldest sister is 58?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 20 years older than Drew.
I'm going to get them jeans. Them jeans is giving.
It's real good. Everybody
they do.
Wow. I'm 30. My mom is 63. Yeah, that's reasonable. That's when your mama
That's 33 years. Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah. My mama was 31 when she had me. My daddy was also.
Mine too. I think my mom was 33 when she had me.
It's not, we're not saying, for a fact, y'all. It's just Drew is so suspect with most of her story. We didn't know what was going on with the first nigga she had the baby with. He had to pull teeth out of her to find out that he was in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then this whole shit with Ralph, the way she liked to fake the funk with him and act like everything cool when we know it's not.
Oh God.
Like I drop it with Drew. Like I can't trust Drew. I'm sorry. So anytime y'all put a storyline before me, and that sister was so emotional. And it may be because she's still in a bad place, but the way her emotions was spilling out all over the place in a it was given what is happening in this moment that we aren't talking about, but everybody feeling it.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, I definitely with some details left out.
Let's just keep living in this hypothetical situation. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think Drew know that her sister is really her mama, or you think she? What do y'all?
I don't think so.
I don't think she knew.
Ignorant as fuck.
Yeah, that's what it was given in that scene. Like,
Mama, you knew that, baby. Mama, you you knew her baby?
Mama, who the mama? What baby? What baby? You watch that baby mama? Girl, I saw that clip on TikTok. I was hollering. And then when the aunt said, you should look in the mirror. Bitch.
Listen.
Thought you should look in the mirror because it's you. Shit.
What movie y'all talking about?
Medea's Big Happy Family, girl.
That's what it was.
When Tiana Taylor and Bow Wow was on it together. She was like, bye,
and she always had the baby on her hip.
Yes. It was when she got your job.
That shit was too funny. You should look in the mirror. Goddamn.
Thank you, Ruby Woo Kisses, for becoming a member. Thank you, Caitlin Rogers, for the super chat. The barbecue Doritos are addicting as sour cream. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Nixon. And thank you for Raymond Nixon. My mom was 45 when she had me. Listen.
How what a blessing.
I know, right?
Possible.
I like stories like that.
Like Kenya Moore.
Yeah.
We love to hear it. Okay.
Janet Jackson.
We some old bitches up here, so we love to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me
wrong.
He
said, wait a minute.
I was going to let it slide.
And you know what I'm talking about you. I'm about her. You know?
Me and Bondy.
Yeah, we know, baby. We know. This is not her 20s yet. Okay, if y'all did not know this temperament, it's just her maturity, but she is a baby. She has not seen most of these movies because she was so young.
No, for real. That's what I'm like. What is that? You said you know how Diana. I said I don't know.
The Platinum girl. Oh, you need to go watch Platinum though. That's a good one to go watch. I feel like we told you to go watch that one a long time ago, but
y'all didn't tell me to watch a bunch
of them.
Brandy,
I've been watching them slowly.
We're gonna have to do a movie watch night or something with Necey and have some of the people come in.
Yes, we should do that.
Like an unlisted thing. But go ahead, Bondy.
Diana Ross was Brandy mama, but Brandy didn't know that she was her mama. So basically, mama wanted to be a star and left Brandy with the daddy. Went to go be a star. The daddy never told her who her mama was. She wins a little competition on the radio, which was set up so Diana Ross could meet her. And then they meet and she helped her with her career. And she finds out, like, later that was really her mama. Girl, listen, double play.
Damn.
Wait, have you done
that? Have Queens, the show we was watching last year.
Yeah. Have you done a Now That We're Grown on Platinum?
I have not, but I should.
Because it's like, dang, I kind of want to watch that now that I'm older. How would I receive that? And then it made me think of it. Yep, look at it. See that? We on the same page.
Weekend, but that might be the next one, girl. Y'all right. I might do that next.
Thank you, Donna, for the lies. I appreciate you, girl. Keep that going.
So y'all gonna act like Drew didn't look more like her sister than her mama? Listen,
she do.
Thank you, and she do, and that's what I see. Hey, ladies. Thank you, Crystal Maboon. I'm 39. My mom is 56. Listen, we know everybody came out of old bitch. We got it. Thank you.
That's only 17 years.
I can't count. Don't rely on me.
I can't count.
Girl,
it's okay. I had my I
said okay.
Lord.
Okay, the last thing about them. The auction and all of that was cool. But the main thing is Sonya and her sister for me. Because first of all, Sonya's a user, first of all. And second of all, Sonya's sister, ma'am, get your life together. Like, go do other people's hair so you don't have to rely on your sister. Force your husband to get a job instead of allowing him to just rest on his fucking laurels while you work your fingers to the bone being a nanny and a hairdresser and a secretary and shit to your sister because you don't want to go and take care of your own life. Like, that's what it's giving. It's giving you and your man don't want to go and pay for what the lifestyle that y'all want or y'all have with Sonya. So y'all rather stay there and complain than go and get your own shit and work on your own and build your own clientele so you don't need Sonya. So you don't have to be, coming whenever she called. And then sitting up there got an attitude while you doing her hair, which was so aggravating to me because, bitch, pull it together. Don't nobody care about your fucking attitude. Like, just to be real, she got to go out here and do this. Don't nobody care about your attitude. Last episode, you just unhappy and mad because you're not in control of your life and you really don't want to blame that nigga. But I feel like you really be taking a lot of shit out on Sonya when really you mad at your nigga. But I'm gonna leave.
Now, see, I ain't think about that part. I agree with Sonya being a user, but I think that I think everybody in that family is users except for Ross. That's why the hell he be out of town. But with Sonya, I was with the sister on this because I felt like just because, yes, you have me doing this stuff for you, and yeah, you may pay me, don't be inconsiderate of my damn time. Like, you don't know what I may have had planned. Like, just communicate. I felt like that's all the sister was really asking for. Like, just communicate. Like, BIT, you know, I'm taking care of my 2 kids and I'm watching yours for the time that I'm being here. So just let me know what's up. Like, and it seemed like she didn't really want to be on camera though. That was the bigger thing. It seemed like that they was talking. What you thinking, Necey?
I agree with the both of y'all. See, I don't know. This the thing. Y'all know when we be reviewing these shows, it's like we be saying 30 seconds, but you just have a feeling. Something about having that gut feeling. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling, to Bondy's point, saying she was mad at her husband. This is a result of settling early on, especially when you had to deal with your sister, who was the more successful track star. I don't even know if her sister ran track, but when you think about who got the most attention, it had been Sonya. Mm-hmm. Sonya and her relationship end up getting with a Super Bowl winning NFL player. You end up getting with the best friend. You settle for that. And then I don't know. I think she just kind of settled for a man. And now you've relied too much on Sonya because you want to live the same lifestyle as your sister off your sister. And you was willing to look past your husband not being able to provide that lifestyle for you on his own. Sheesh. So I think that's what we're seeing. So at the same time, while yes, your sister can be a little bit more respectful of your time, mm-hmm. the real reason why you mad is because you're not ready to break away from your sister financially. So all these years where y'all probably have been living at a discount, I couldn't imagine that they paying rent because you're getting paid to work for her, I would assume. Absolutely. Maybe you're not getting paid. Maybe your house in this payment. I don't know. Y'all aren't prepared. That's why you mad about Ralph saying he want his house back, which he should have every right to do. Y'all have been living comfortable. So regardless of her not being mindful of your time, mm-hmm. you would prefer to watch her kids and run around with your head cut off, because if you didn't, you would just go get another job.
I think those are great points. I also think that with Sonya knowing that her husband wants to do without her family being there, she needs to start making ways to not include them in everything. So when they up and they leave, it does not put a damper in her stuff. I mean, she just has poor communication in general, and she has to work on it. It seems like she's trying to stretch herself thin like Candy does, but Candy actually has a scheduler. She actually has somebody that sorts her stuff out. And maybe to Sonya, she didn't have like the assistant to really help with that. So I think she needs to start giving her sister her time away. Go and hire you somebody else to do your hair and take care of your stuff. So the sister, since she ain't got nobody else hair to do and no money coming in, she can go get that. And when it's time for that deadline and y'all got to move out, it won't be a dent on your schedule what you got going on. They just need to start shedding.
And why is Sonya pregnant? Why?
Hold on, what?
Why is Sonya pregnant again? Like, she all excited, and I'm like, first of all, your nigga ain't never home.
She is.
Is she really? She for real? For real? She been okay. I couldn't tell.
They ain't moving out that house, y'all. They ain't moving out that house. They staying in the house if she having another baby.
Well, then Ross is going to be staying in Texas.
Oh. Boom.
Every time y'all say that, I'll be thinking about LaToya Luckett ex-husband that was down here cheating on her. Yeah. I think about that all the time.
Because we was really trying to believe that he wasn't doing it, I think, until they say they was getting a divorce, and then we was like, oh yeah, he was doing what we thought he was doing the whole time.
That's what they should have had on Housewives. Can we swap her out for Sonya, please?
LaToya Luckett?
Yes.
Yeah, she would be great.
Mm-hmm. Please swap her out. Let this lady go on her maternity leave and do what she got to do, and y'all go hire Toya Luckett.
I agree, but she pregnant, y'all, and I'm just like, girl, you don't really like dealing with the baby you got now, but okay.
Oh my!
I'm just saying, it kind of seems like you always throw your baby off on your family because he weigh you out. I mean, she said it. I didn't. She said it on that first season. She was on that he, Deuce was a lot by himself. One of the reasons why she didn't want to have another baby because Ross was not there, and Deuce was a lot with her sister and her parents helping. So, yeah, we gonna pray for you, girl. Let's move on. Love and Marriage Detroit. Girl, it's toxicity all over the goddamn place. So first of all,
yeah, I feel like we're gradually getting to the highest level of toxicity.
but we are absolutely, absolutely. Brandon blaming Christina for him not being where he wants to be in his career. And then to me, what I feel like is the most bitch ass thing of it all, when they were at this wine tasting, he usually sits there and lets his friends gang up on his wife. This
Yes.
time, when his wife finally backed everybody to fuck off of her, he then joined in to make it even worse, and then yells to the whole group of people down at the other end of the table that don't know none of y'all that she's not insecure. Everybody, Christina's not insecure. And this is when your homeboys are like, damn, son, we was fighting for you, but you ain't have to spray her to everybody in this room like that. Now you doing too much. They walk home and he proceeds to blame her. But I just kind of feel like she's stupid because she said she's never going to divorce her husband. He's going to have to leave her. And I'm just like, oh, you stupid.
Okay, Tisha. It's giving that's your enemy you're living with, though.
Oh my God. He don't
That's
like
your enemy.
her.
He does not. That's your enemy.
He don't
absolutely disgusted. I mean, that's really the short answer when I think of him and their situation. I can't stand it. I also kind of hate how she constantly has to call and check up on him. That over time will irritate me because either you're gonna trust him or you're not. And if you're not, then why are you there? You're suffering through a marriage. I guess it's admirable if you ask Maurice, but you're suffering through a damn marriage, like, and you ain't even happy, like just rolling over, like for what? He's your enemy, high key. I don't care what he tell you. I don't care how many kids you have by him. That man is your enemy.
Women like this should leave whenever, not women like this, but whenever anybody, man or woman, gets to the point in a relationship where your partner do not like you and does stuff like this, it can get to a point to where it's a little dangerous because it seemed like he feel trapped and she ain't gonna do nothing to like leave. She said that. And that's typically whenever shit be going bad. When I say that, I mean like anything. But yeah, she really need to self-reflect because sometimes you really do need to leave. And I think that's what she need to do because this feels a little dangerous to me.
I'm hoping as she watches this show, it's an awakening for her to see how she plays herself. Not only how he play you, but how you play yourself out. And hoping that she see, I think that's an awakening moment because when you in it a lot, you don't see a lot. But when you're able to step outside and watch, I think that's when a lot of women have their awakening moments and they be like, I don't want this relationship no more. Like, I'm wasting my time.
I'm just confused. Where's the money coming from between the two of them? Because it's not like, well, I can't say how much money this man make, but I don't think people doing like Star Factory no more to get famous. People getting on Instagram and TikTok.
And YouTube. So
it's just hard for me to believe that she want to stay because of a financial struggle. She's an influencer, so I feel like she probably make more money than him, honestly.
Yeah, I can see that.
Comes from money as well. With that daddy being a preacher, I think she just comes off like she come from a certain lifestyle, like she did not have to struggle, which is why she's probably okay with being with his bummy ass. He's probably pretending to have more than he actually does have. Jania, thank you so much for the super chat. Sister is just tired of being the baby daddy, stylist, and cook. And Sonya said her sis thought it was B-roll and didn't know she was going to be on camera. I think the sis looks extra angry because Sonya passive aggressive. I mean, I agree with you, but I still feel like at the end of the day, like if you would just take control of your life, then she wouldn't be able to play with you like that. But you're allowing her to do those things. Just like is allowing Brandon to blame her for his career not being where it's supposed to be. When at the end of the day, once a man, to me, the biggest thing you could ever do is get on the fucking phone with another woman and talk bad about me. And then you talk to your friends about her bad. You get your friends to gang up on her. Then you humiliate her in public. Like, to me, he is showing you on so many levels he don't like you, girl. And then the way he manipulated the piss out of Anthony. Call Anthony on the phone and gonna tell him none of y'all had my back. When we know if anybody had his back, it's this nigga.
Oh God.
Had his back, his front, his cheeks.
Girl, he couldn't wait to put his hands on him. He couldn't wait to come on, man. It's your queen. This is your queen. As you're playing with his nipples and shit. Yeah.
This is the fakest one.
It was killing me when he was like, I'm jogging, and they're sprinting, but I'm jogging because I have to ask you. When he was doing I was like, oh my God, it went all over me just to see him do the arm motions. I don't know why.
Which one? What's his name? The one above the lady in the red? I keep forgetting.
No, what's his name? There's Russell. There's Brandon.
Is it Anthony?
Anthony, yes.
He is. I kept thinking of Marceau, but I don't know just yet if it's really Marceau.
No, he's I think he's worse than Marceau, but he is the Marceau.
I can't take him on the. It's how he always advocating for Brandon, like Brandon always in the right, and then it's the fake pretending to understand. Guy, you got to fix your marriage. You got to get this together, and it's like you don't even want them together. You just be sitting over there pretending. I feel like you'll be glad when you find out that they actually divorced them for real, because that means you get to have more time with your dude. And then his wife gets on my nerves because she never really says anything. When Dr. he does Latoya. Yes. Girl. She finally said something one time, but other than that, she just lets him say and do whatever the hell he wants. And I'm just like, you need to get your husband as much as they saying y'all need to get Colby or whatever, you need to get your husband, girl.
She be mute as fuck. Dr. Latoya.
Nothing. She don't say nothing. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
She finally said something. She was like, it really ain't our business. I said, you motherfucking right, it's not.
Y'all talking about Latoya?
Yeah.
Yes.
Girl, let me tell y'all something. The way she sat there.
Hey, lady.
Hey.
Hey.
The way Latoya sat there and let that man argue with that girl, calling her a bird and all of that, and then at the end got the nerve to kind of get upset like they was embarrassing her at her shit. I was like, you should have checked your nigga at the beginning. But you didn't. You sat there and put your head down. She given, a little bit stronger than the other two, but still weak. Y'all, the last thing I really wanted to talk about with them, because I don't even feel like getting into Anthony and his tears and shit. But Colby talking to her parents and
what you finna say?
Fighting the fuck. First of all, I think her mama. I feel like I blame the mama more than I blame the daddy, because I feel like I can look at the daddy and be like, he's a hoe. The mama resents him for being a hoe. And now she gonna put her head down and tell you that you shouldn't be mad about this man lying to you and going and joining divinity school without talking to you, because that's God's plan. That's not God's plan. That's his plan to get more pussy, because he's getting the gym, the reality show, and now you want to be a pastor, and then you keep acting like you don't want to be a pastor and letting it slip out. So yeah, you're gonna be be sitting on the front pew in your pretty dress with your tears, chewing your gum, wondering where your man in at night, girl. It's sad.
Yeah, her daddy was getting on my goddamn nerves. I was like, couldn't have been my daddy. Cause I would have had to I would have really had to got him together. For real. Like I couldn't. He was definitely gaslighting the hell out of her, playing in her damn face and everything else. On behalf of Kobe, Kobe will tear this world upside down, and he'll tear another hoe upside down as well while he's over here tearing up my world. Like, you're right. Okay, you're right.
I think speak from the man. They want you to see how hard it was for him to tell you that. Think about how hard it was for Russell to tell you that he wanted to be a pastor.
But did you catch when the mama put her head down when Kobe started talking about her childhood experience? I said, yeah, bitch, put your head down. Put it down. Yeah, because now you can't defend this right here. Shut your ass up. Yeah, because you know what you went through. You know what that man put you through. But because you still wanted to be the first lady of the church, you continue to put up with the bullshit. Absolutely not, Suzanne. No, ma'am.
She was projecting. She was just trying to give her the advice to stay a wife but not hurt like she did. So she don't even pry.
And then this is what be killing me, how they be using the Lord to facade. That's what I can. Well, when God gives you a sign, you don't question that. You just go with it. Well, what if he would have told you from the beginning? How would you have responded? Well, maybe that's why he didn't tell you. No, bitch, that works in your marriage, mom. It's not finna work in mine. All right. We're not going to do that. I hate that she even sat down and had the conversation with her parents. Not it's giving hope.
Oh, I saw it too.
Oh, it is giving hope for Jesus. I was just looking at my phone, y'all, because I'm trying to find Christina Instagram. I can't find her Instagram, but I found their couples Instagram.
Weird.
Brandon and Christina Smith. And I be saying it's a couple ways when you can tell that a man be out here cheating. But two of them for sure is whenever they have a couple's Instagram, like shared social media account, your man's a cheater. Matching t-shirts in public, his, hers, king, queen, mine, that man be out here cheating. Wow. Let me share the profile.
Please. Because I'm sure
but they haven't posted since 2015.
They haven't posted since 2015.
Yeah, it's only 3 posts.
Why can't I click on it?
Okay, I found her Instagram.
Okay, send hers. He probably he don't need to have no damn Instagram. He can't be trusted with social media.
So what is she influencing? If she's an influencer, in what way?
Fashion?
This must be an old profile.
That's what she does. She wanted to be in fashion before she got pregnant with their kid.
Here's the new one.
So close.
Yeah, I sent you her new page. She
yeah.
dressed a little girl so fucking cute. They dress so cute.
Let me see.
I can't stand people that champion bullshit. Like, I'm sorry, y'all, but all of these couples photos that they got together is such bullshit. When we see this man talk to you crazy and disrespect you and blame you for him not being where he want to be in his life, and then y'all post all of these pictures of y'all together and everybody in the comments, this is so beautiful. Like, shut up. Oh yeah, she look like she make bank, y'all, on her Instagram. I'm looking at it. Hold on.
I don't know. I'm looking at her. I don't think so. I think after they started filming the show, her pictures started becoming more influencer-like. But the pictures in her, I don't think so. If you go back to January 28th and she got her outfit picture, she get about 500 likes.
Yeah, no, she only got 28,000 followers. So yeah, I don't know what she do for a living for her to have all this, for her to be an influencer.
Got like a real job, but she just not, putting that out there.
Maybe she just say she an influencer.
Yeah, she probably got like a work from home or something.
I know y'all see this Benz.
Yeah, who did he put out there? Who he crank up out the Star Factor?
She said the fact that Mercedes-Benz St. Clair Shores gave me a call when my dream car came in shows their level of customer service. They really listen to what their customer. Girl, this is like an ad.
It is an ad. It's giving we letting you use our car as an influencer.
Oh,
and you don't have to have a ton of influencers to know how to. I mean, a ton of followers to know how to make a deal as an influencer.
That's true.
I'll give her that. You just got to know how to talk. So I'll give her that.
On here too, so that's another thing that she's able to capitalize on, because whenever they post their cute little girls,
then they are cute.
That's what I said. Yes, they're cute. Make me forget about that bullshit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You're too cute.
He ain't shit because he got 2 daughters. That's how you know. Because they say that's what happened when a man be out here dogging women out. They have daughters, because that's the karma to get back on your ass. Especially when you're a womanizer. Yeah, most of their parents like their kids. Yeah, she got Miss Myers on here. Oh yeah, sis twerking her little her social media presence for sure. All right, I like that.
Miss Myers be doing them promos all the time though. The smaller influencer deals, the ones where you can sign. Have you heard of them websites where you can sign up and create like an influencer profile, and you basically and they're like, okay, make one post and yada yada yada. I see Miss Myers on there all the time.
Okay, child, I don't be looking, but yeah, her stuff is cute. But her followers show us that she ain't doing this like enough like that. It don't seem like, because then she would have more. What happened? Girl, what the hell happened?
Wrong layout.
Oh yeah, every time you share a screen like that, the layout go back to.
I can't stand it. To go back to what I was doing before. But anyway, yeah, it's just all of the women feel like they being dogged out in one respect or another. Like, the niggas are getting over on all of y'all. Russell is getting over on Kobe. Brandon's getting over on Christina, and Anthony is definitely getting over on Dr. Thompson over there, regardless to what he's saying. Like, I think the reason why he back home is because you knew that you would have to go and live in your truth if you decided to go and stay in Atlanta like you was doing.
I do think that Marvel is a big deal. I wonder why she wasn't, if she was dealing with racism and everything up north, I wonder why she wasn't willing to relocate to come down here with him. If that was so much of the big of the, you know what I'm saying, the issue, he said.
It's
Of
probably
course he
because
wasn't there too.
she's a doctor, and this was during the pandemic. Who was trying to move during the pandemic?
A
And
lot
she
of people were.
Yeah, you all you gotta do is stay in the house.
what
A
if
lot of
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of people were
shit.
moving. Yeah. Especially when they had them work from homes. Like I can make California salary and live somewhere else. Like, why would
Mm-hmm.
I stay in California paying this high? A lot of people were moving.
that? But if somebody's a doctor, meaning that they're working during the pandemic as a doctor at a hospital, I wouldn't see them getting up to move in the middle of it exactly. And also, I feel like he didn't
I
present it that
would.
way. They don't seem like they wanted to move from Detroit. Like when
Yeah,
they
that's what it was. They didn't want to. Now, nurses during that time, a lot of nurses like got the hell on. You know, and like took a lot of travel contracts for a long period of time because when you left, you got paid big banks to
yeah,
move
I know
during
that.
the pandemic. So that's why I'm kind of like it would have been a benefit to her financially if she's working in the medical field. Then she could have relocated, but maybe she had more help there, and that's why she wanted to stay.
They got 3 kids, and both of their families live in Detroit. He got,
Mm.
and I think the way it sounds like to me is that he was lying to her about how long he was supposed to be there. It was supposed
Mm,
to be, oh, I'll be down there 2 days out the week or something. And then all of a sudden she turned around. She said, you packed up your stuff and bought another, like you were in another house.
sheesh,
He's
capiche.
gone for 8 months. So I'm thinking that this happened at the very beginning of the pandemic. And that's why I said who was trying to actually move or be out of the house at the very beginning of the pandemic. Because you ain't know if motherfucker was gonna die or not. Like I just mean you leaving your kids
Mm-hmm.
at home with your wife to go to Atlanta.
Oh, him. We questioning him. Okay, that
Yes,
makes sense.
about him
Mm-hmm.
moving away from their household during that time period. I just kind of feel like weren't we all kind of scared like the first 3 months to actually leave our houses? And she working at
Mm-hmm.
the hospital, and you
Mm-hmm.
go and move to Atlanta to work with Marvel. And she said it wasn't her that was going through the racism; it was their 2 sons that was
Mm,
going through the racism. So he left the kids there too. You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah.
like you left. If I'm thinking correctly, and I could be wrong, I'm thinking about her schedule probably was crazy because of
Mm-hmm.
the pandemic, and then your kids are being homeschooled or going through some type of racism in school or whatever. Because at first she said they was homeschooled, and then she said they was going through some racism. So this must have been over the 8 period time that he was gone, and she didn't know what to do, and she didn't have any help. So she like, if you don't come back home, then we just gonna break up. And this is what makes him come back home. But he said to Brandon during this episode when they was on the phone, he was
Mm-hmm.
like, he was ignoring her. He was ignoring her and the kids because he felt like he wanted to be in Atlanta and that was a good opportunity for him. And that's what made me feel like even more so that you was looking for an opportunity to skate on her.
She should have just said, "I'm out."
That's what she did. And then he ran home.
Mm,
He ran home and then, I guess because I think she's the breadwinner.
Oh
absolutely,
yeah. I
Yeah.
really
absolutely,
wonder what's
she is.
up with them though, because she doesn't talk. So they don't even feel like a couple to me
I think
because she
she
don't talk.
just same thing with Christina. I'm just here to save my marriage, but I don't really like this nigga for real.
Right.
Misery, living
And
in misery.
I want to know what's the actual job because you said, oh, working with Marvel, but then he was like, I was trying to come down to Atlanta to get into TV and movies so I could showcase Detroit stories. When he said that shit, I was like, so was it a job with Marvel or was you
Well,
coming down here?
exactly. Which
So
one was it?
it's giving too much confusion. Like her daddy said, the Lord is not the author of confusion, and it's too much confusion. And he was not telling her shit on purpose. And then turned around and said, "Well, your father and grandfather, our great grandfathers didn't have to tell our great grandmothers what they was gonna do. They just did what they wanted to do."
Mm.
I was just like, "Oh, okay.
A mess.
You want to be in the 40s? Okay." Okay, Dr. John said, thank you for the super chat. Anthony gives BS. I don't know. I live in Cleveland and in film, only 3 hours from Detroit. Marvel shoot scenes in Cleveland too. He was looking for an excuse to get away. And what's in Atlanta? A whole bunch of gay boys.
We don't even know if he was filming though. Like we don't. He didn't
Yeah,
even
we
say
don't know
what the
his
job
role.
was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Asada, for the super chat. Hey, loves, if you had to choose the worst disrespectful male that disrespected their baby mother on TV, would you choose Stevie J, Peter Guns, or Safari, Martell Holt, or Kirk Frost, or all of them? Why would I choose all of them? I would choose. Can I choose none?
Disrespectful male.
I don't
Stevie
know.
J. Disrespected their baby mother. Definitely not Stevie J.
I would choose Peter.
I was gonna say Peter, but then I felt like Tara and Amina enabled his behavior by going on. It seemed like they were okay with pussy popping at different times on him. It seemed like they came to an agreement. You have him on this day, I'm gonna have him then.
Yeah, because he seems like the type to digmatize you, but he's not strong enough to keep lying to both of y'all. So he's gonna have to just be the weak nigga he is and admit the truth. And because you digmatize, you gonna go along with it. But he's to me more honest and less mentally abusive. He is still. He's had his moments where it's like, Peter, shut the fuck up. But the way Stevie J, Safari, Martell do, like they're far worse to me on some level than Peter. And when it comes to Kirk,
right.
I don't even find Kirk attractive, and I think it was he gives grimy.
I was gonna say Kirk. For me, I was going back and forth between Peter or Kirk based on the multiple choice answers. Just because I can't never get out of my head about Kirk being in a hot tub and kikiing and laughing, knowing all that was going on, and Rashida was like literally on TV crying.
And it's been multiple women with Kirk on TV the entire time they've been on this show. He just finally had a baby.
Yeah.
Their son too. After he got out the hot tub and she got pregnant, he proceeded to question the paternity of the baby, and then DNA tested.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And that slipped out through one of the other niggas. So yeah, I would absolutely say no, thank you to Kirk. I just think that she's been with Kirk so long that he's now gotten to the age where the niggas feel like, well, I gotta go ahead and retire my whole jersey now. I gotta act like I got sense now. I can't go and get no more young girls like that. I'm really the old nigga in the club, so I know I don't have a choice but to act right.
Let me go sit down somewhere.
And then and in addition, we got to give Rashida credit. She look good. She's looking better than some of these other younger ladies out here. So that's probably another reason why he like, I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Well, let's move on, y'all. Bell Collective, girl. Listen, me and Jami are on the same periodically page, girl, when it comes to this Gucci Selena situation, girl. They pissed me off this episode because they really going, especially Letitia, going around with this narrative like Latrice set Gucci up to be jumped, when to me Gucci came in a room like she wanted beef with whoever wanted it. And I hate the way everybody keep neglecting the fact that she charged at Selena before Selena threw the drink in her face. You threw your glasses on the ground, threw your purse on the ground, and pushed Letitia out the way and said, bitch, I want it, and ran up and got dumped. And now you won't act like somebody attacked you. Absolutely. And they did it on purpose. And then also you and JJ talking about Selena not being a good parent.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Like, y'all ain't shit over them thin little ponytailed ass Nick. Like, I don't even understand why y'all. My only issue with Selena is Selena throwing JJ in Gucci's face. Now, to be clear, I believe what she said. I believe that he wanted Selena back, even after everything. But I didn't even know Selena said that she and him were broken up when her and Cliff were fucking around, because the men are always talking about that as if they passed Selena around or something.
Oh my gosh. Is that what they said this episode?
Like a few episodes ago.
Yeah, a few episodes
ago. The guy said that.
They was like, they did an interview, Gucci and JJ, and he was talking about how he's not mad at Cliff because he gonna do what a man gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So he not mad at him. He's still gonna work with him. He's still gonna do business with him and everything. But y'all remember he called him a snake.
He did.
Yeah.
That's not how he did Gucci. But now that he doing Selena, or did Selena, now it's a man gonna do what a man. JJ, you bothered? You bothered. I don't care. You just trying to pretend and facade for Sophia. I think you definitely still be checking up on Selena because Selena look good. Like I think
She
that
do. She look good.
you still want that old love back. You know what I'm saying? But Letitia, I feel like this whole issue with Tambra or whatever, I feel like that's Letitia's doing, and she's getting Marie to do her dirty work. So Gucci absolutely ran up on Selena, and she thought that she was gonna get the best of Selena, but Selena got her before she could get to her. I'm just tired of them make her seem like a victim, only for us to watch this sit down from next week's episode. And the same way So Gucci ran up on Selena, she's going to be standing up over Latrice.
Latrice.
So once again, is she the victim? No, she's not. She's over here giving off threatening behavior. She's foolish.
I'm glad y'all broke that down whenever the fight first happened. Because I was just thinking about Selena coming in and being like, oh, so you're not going to speak? And I'm like, dang, don't you know y'all got beef? That was so random. But when y'all speak about the way she came in, we talked about how she kept the shades on the whole time. You just said extra. And then what sealed the deal for me was her and JJ sitting down trying to bash Selena as a mother. She was doing the girl's hair. And I'm like, come on. You
But
really
your
gonna act
own
like
daughter talked about you abandoning her. So I'm a little confused.
Oh, say that. She did. She did. So Gucci daughter.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they talked about last season. But you want to talk about how you was there so much for somebody else's kids, but you couldn't even be there for your own. What's going on, ma'am? We like you, Gucci. We just have questions. Come back. We just want to talk.
It's giving clown ass behind this man.
All for a man. That's
what. And then did y'all hear her say, I mean, I came to Latrice's event wanting to be the bigger person. I am so tired of your bullshit because you came there with an attitude. I respect Marie more than you in this situation because Marie knows she don't like that lady. Even though she was invited, she still didn't show up. You showed up with an attitude, then with your glasses on, like you didn't want to be there. So if you didn't want to be there, why did you come? So you walked in with an attitude. And then seeing Selena there gave you even more of an attitude. Mm-hmm. And Selena just asking you, this the only person you see? You don't want to speak? Now, I do feel like Selena shouldn't have really asked her. You already know how that lady is. You ain't have to ask her nothing. Like, just let her do her thing. But when she says somebody is an extra, yeah, you trying to throw shade. I'm going to throw shade right back. You want to talk about an extra, but you always come second to me. When it comes to TV shows and to my husband, yeah, I said that. So not you trying to call me an extra thinking that you're going to insult me. I come back with a bigger insult, and then now you want to fight. When somebody say, I'll show you an extra. Now, what she meant was, I'll show you an extra by taking your spot. But you have created a situation that is preventing this lady from being on this show. It's what it's giving. Oh, okay. Yeah. By going around trying to make sure, like with Latrice, using Letitia. Yes. We can't let anybody come into this circle because they could intrude. And then calling this lady a damn intruder.
An intruder attacked one of our sisters.
That pisses me off.
What white woman is going on here?
I'm tired of them saying the Bells, like they a sorority or something. Have you? It wasn't until we met with the other Bells. Have you? That's not how the Bells behave.
Right?
What? Like
the Southern Bells enslaved your ancestors. Can you please stand up?
I cannot. A mess. That's all I can say. I want to see more Selena, and I'm mad that we haven't seen her, so I feel like we're not going to see her no more. And we could just thank So Gucci for that. And Gucci, if the fans are not back on your side, you know why. They probably going to start dragging you.
I don't like how Latrice was trying to make Latrice feel like she needed to apologize after she was the one that told her that what happened had no bearings on her event, and it had nothing to do with her. So if you was there at the time of the fight and you gonna say it didn't have nothing to do with Latrice, why you now turning around talking about we need to be accountable for what happens at our events? Girl, go to hell. And Marie and Letitia, if it's really a sisterhood and it's really about the Bells, can you please explain to me why you sought out a man that Tambra has a fucking restraining order against? Can you explain to us why you decided to do that, Bells sisterhood?
Talk about it. Now, I was so glad Latrice stood her ground when it came to Letitia. Like, you ain't got to apologize for nothing, because I want to know, Marie, if we got to be accountable for what happens at events, where was your accountability when Marie has fucked up a few of your events, Letitia. Remember how she showed her ass last year when, Akeisha said that your plates was dirty, but she showed her ass in the bathroom and you spent most of your time away from your guests in the bathroom with Marie? Did you have accountability then? But you want to sit up here and try and make Latrice feel guilty, but you was the main one in her face telling her whatever happened had nothing to do with her as you consoled her when she was crying. And knowing that you also was the person that Gucci screenshotted that message from Latrice and sent it to. She sent it to you. You was trying not to laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And Marie, you dog ass wrong. What's going on with your situation in your life and stuff? I think that was really messed up. Why are you trying so hard and it's crazy because didn't she say that Latrice did this to her at one point? Why are you trying so hard to damage Tambra and make her seem like she's a liar? I do feel like Tambra fluctuates the truth, but why do you grab information from a random person and then present it to her like it's fact? When she tries to explain what happens, you continue to push it to her like you know for a fact what this person said was true. What kind of sisterhood is that? And when Tambra says she gonna call her lawyer, you tell her it's not that serious. But it was serious enough for you to meet with somebody that ain't have shit to do with you. Like, come on now. And Letitia is with the shits. And people are overlooking it. She is really with the SHI. I can't take it.
I don't like, and I also don't like Marie's new nose.
I hate it.
The nostrils aren't matching. It's almost as bad as fucking Sheree's new nose. I posted about it. I posted from Necey posting on her page about it. Because I was just like, why, sister, why? Like, your face is your brand, and we can't even recognize you.
Yeah. I'm starting to get used to Marie's nose, though. Really? I'm starting to get used to it. I am. I kind of forgot what her old nose looked like.
It's right there.
It is. Yeah, you're right. It is. People don't understand that your nose balance out your whole face. Like, it's just a very delicate thing, and you can't get it back after the fact is gone.
Cartilage is gone.
Sheree added more. She added cartilage. Is what it was given.
She took it away.
Sheree versus taking it away. Is that what it was?
She shortened her nose. Shortened her nose.
Oh, well, she need to stretch it back out.
Made her nostrils smaller because she used to have a big nose, a pretty nose.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up before.
Please.
Yeah, she had a pretty nose. She
really did. She was so pretty, and now it's giving a clown face. I said Martell been having her looking so much like a clown that she went and got the nose to match. No, ma'am.
Okay, because I feel like she went and got one surgery done, and we noticed it, but she was like, "No, y'all need to take it in some more."
She got fillers with that first one. She talking about. The first one was like a balancing because they showed the videos online. She got fillers in certain parts of her face to balance it. So she got like fillers on her nose to make the bridge of her nose straighter. She had some filler on the tip, filler right here. It was a whole video. But all that is temporary. Then she went and got shit chopped off.
I can't. And you the main one talking about some fix that face.
But fix that nose though.
Fix that face.
Girl, no, mom.
It's not fixed. It's not fixed.
That's some I'm disappointed.
Oh, I hate it for her though.
I wonder how her grandbaby responded when she saw her.
She was probably dazed and confused. Okay.
She said, I know that person.
I think I know who that is. I think.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Stop.
The computer is freezing up right now.
It's okay.
Because I was trying to get it down, girl. Hold up. But I know y'all can see that even with the photo being on top because she
definitely chopped it. She did. I see it now from this angle. And Necey, I see what you say about it makes her chin look longer now that she has chopped that off.
Because her nose is sitting in and her chin is coming out. Whereas before she had this like perfect line. You could like draw a line from the her profile.
Look like she went and got Drew's nose.
She do.
It does, yeah.
It was other pictures now where even like her lips look smaller now that her nose is smaller too.
Wait until her and Marlo get into it. Marlo gonna throw their nose in her face.
Her and Marlo ain't getting into it though because Marlo needs somebody to go against the girls with.
Well, yeah.
I think that's the one person who Marlo gonna hold down.
Yeah, we shall see.
Moral of the story: do not mess with y'all nose, y'all. Ooh, child.
Do subtle changes, possibly, if you do.
Okay.
But she was fine when it was subtle.
Okay. So let me take these people off the screen because I didn't even know how they got clicked on. But look at it. Okay. So this is what we're looking at right here. Okay. This is the new nose. Okay. Now I'm about to bring in the previous nose. Okay. It's low. Give me previous nose.
I love that previous girl.
Me
Yeah,
too.
it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It really was. In the first picture and the second picture, it was.
I know Doctor, who was that? Murad, whatever, Dr. Steinman, whatever his name. I know he mad as hell. Like, bitch, I did you good the first time. And you gonna go and have somebody go over my work. That's
Shit,
why
I
your
hope
nose
it
look
wasn't
like that
him.
now.
She looked like the sprinkle lady right here.
Who
See,
is
Like,
that
like, look at
sprinkle? I
that
keep hearing
jawline he
sprinkle,
put on.
sprinkle. Who is that?
oh, I'm so glad you asked that, friend. Hold up. Because I had saved the sprinkle lady because people been asking me about her, and I was just kind of like, I had seen her videos, but I didn't see what the big deal was, and now I get it. She's telling the ladies how to game the men, how to get the bread out of the men. I thought I had
I've never
saved.
heard of her before.
Oh my, Necey, you on TikTok? You
Oh, I just found her. I have. I seen this video that went viral. The one about her talking about this one.
hold up. Let me see.
Yeah, I got it.
No, no, that's not her.
She looking like
Oh, this ain't
Drika.
her.
No, that's not her. Yeah,
I
I'm
look like Kevin Gates girl.
sorry. I saved the sprinkle.
Oh, she do the winged eyeliner.
I think so.
Okay, I see her. It's
Oh,
this girl.
let me see.
Oh, I ain't
Yeah,
never seen her before.
yes. She pops up on TikTok a lot. I'm mad that I can't find her because I literally was talking about it and I thought I had saved it. But y'all know I feel like Instagram be playing games with us. We save shit and then when we go back to look for it, it's all of a sudden disappeared. Hold up.
Mm.
Sprinkle,
I'm trying to find it for you.
sprinkle.
Oh, this
Hashtag.
ain't her. I sent the wrong person. I think this is
I
Lacey
sent
just.
a video.
Okay, I got it. I got the one that's her. This is her.
And they're not super duper attracted to you, they're not going to chase as hard. So this is why I'm saying your target is super important. They need to look like they are dreaming when they see you in person. That's what they need to look like. They need to look like they don't even supposed to be with you, and this is a dream come true. That's what they're really. You're supposed to be more than that. You're supposed to be so that anything you ask them, they're gonna say yes to. Those are the correct targets. If you have to work super duper hard on keeping a man's attention or keeping them on their toes, they're not really that interested. Okay, so this is why I'm saying choose the correct targets if you want that type of treatment. Normal, regular men, if you're trying to impress them, get in line, baby, because they're supposed to be trying to impress us. And if you in that pick Misha line over there trying to impress other men, then you're doing this all backwards. Men are supposed to impress us. If they don't feel like we're interested in them, that's because they want stuff for free. Okay? They're supposed to impress us with their wallets, their ability to lead, their ability to provide, their ability to protect. Now, if a man is sitting there whining, talking about, I don't think you're that interested in me. Well, I'm not supposed to be that interested in you. You're interested in me. You're supposed to chase, get to chasing or move. Move out the way, let the next man come through. Okay. They didn't want you bad enough. So honestly, we can't blame the men. We have to look and see what type of targets we're allowing. Okay.
So yeah, the sprinkle lady be trying to tell the girls how to get the men's, which men's to get for whatever you trying to do, and they get mad because she, tell them the game the dudes. But I just kind of feel like, I mean, if that's the lane you in, that's the lane you in. I ain't really mad about it.
That's an interesting perspective. I see some of what she's saying, but I'm scared to agree because I feel like it's something that I ain't seeing. She's bound to say something foolish.
There are a few more, but I'm gonna say, you remember what you were saying earlier about men thinking they the prize?
Yeah.
She's one of the anti that. You're not the prize, nigga. You need to be doing whatever you need to do for me. And I'm sorry, I agree. I'm sorry. I agree. Okay, but yeah, nah, y'all gotta go down, fall down her rabbit hole on TikTok, girl. But let's move on to Love and Marriage Huntsville because we got some things to discuss here. So two main.
Oh wait, can we? I'm sorry about it. Can we take a moment of silence for this? I'm I don't know why this episode just weighs so fucking heavy on me, knowing that I was gonna have to go in on Kimmy ass.
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Start it off. I want you to start it off. Please tell me what upset you the most about Kimmy.
It was just the audacity for me. Like, Kimmy is so emotionally intelligent. You know, at your big age, you don't ever step to another woman about your husband, because that's what this sit down was about. It was really about your husband and your husband not defending you. You wanted Kiowa to clear your name so that way everybody would believe that your husband wasn't fucking with the both of y'all at the same time. And then I was even furthermore disgusted that you tried to bring up, well, I have a son. What does that look like to my son? If you was worried about the optics of it, your ass shouldn't have been dating a man that was that, so far out of a marriage. That's on you. That's not on Kiowa. I just felt like this was the clowniest thing that I had seen in a long time. Like, it was quite embarrassing of Kimmy to sit there and discuss her husband with Kiowa. And then the other thing is, I'll say this. For the past 3, 4, 5 episodes, I've been defending Kimmy. And I've been speaking about Maurice's ability to commit to misunderstanding. I guess he did it so well that Kimmy decided she didn't want to debate with her husband no more. So she decided to go over to Kiowa on some bullshit that was not even the initial issue at hand, because you wanted to get into an argument that you felt like you could win. That was the dumbest shit I ever seen, and I was just disgusted. And I can't do it. I hate it for Kimmy. I really do. It was some clown shit, for real.
Right. I agree 1000%. I do. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. You're focused on your son, nobody was protecting Kimmy, your son. You really should look at Maurice, that he felt that his son and how his son perceived the situation was more important than how your son perceived you. Yet he'll go on the platform and say that it's admirable for you to suffer through sex, as though your son is not going to see that. But that's your husband.
Let's just wait, because we have some audio to play from that TGIF. So let's just wait on that before we really get into Kimmy's ass and Maurice's ass as well. Stormy, y'all, I was, in Jamie's words, cackling because, bitch, you really thought that it was Mel. You thought that you was gonna be able to come in and you was gonna handle it the way Mel couldn't handle it, and what you fucked around and found out is that Foxx is not to be trusted.
Okay.
They snakes. And you figured that out this episode. But Tisha, you couldn't wait to replace Mel, right? Like Martell said, she here to replace Mel. And you was like, oh, thank you. You understand what it is to give to the community, right? And then we see in a preview for next week's episode, y'all gonna get into a whole little argument. And Tisha said, well, I wouldn't talk to your husband like that. And what did Stormy say? Oh, I know you wouldn't talk to my husband like that.
You ain't that crazy.
Yeah, that's what she said. I'm trying look at me trying to pull up the verbatim, because it had me hollering. Let me pull up the verbatim. Where is it? And where is it? I think this is it. The verbatim says, you not crazy enough to do that though. That's what that is. When she says, I want to talk to your husband, she said, yeah, you're not crazy enough to do that. She told me something. Tisha said, if we're friends, I would think that I could come to my friend. Stormy said, we're not there yet. I said, oh, bitch, it's on then. What's going on? Then it's so much mess with Tisha and Stormy too. Like, it's, girl, it's going to be funny.
Where the cookie crumbles. Like, this is why I stopped fucking with this bitch. Let me tell you about how I was friends with a bitch named Tisha. Boom. And we stopped, yes.
And you used that lady products and covered her stuff up by putting your stuff on it for Macy and Mila. Then you went to that lady page and copied and pasted everything that was on her Canvas website and then pasted onto your website, and they called you. Listen, this is interesting. Stormy, girl. Listen, it ain't no friends in reality TV for real, for real. I guess that's why Mel don't talk to you hoes after she bring you on the show. She do not.
Ain't no friends.
No friends, it's business, bitch. Thank you, Courtney, for the super chat. Stormy realized she was on the wrong team and tries to get back right with Mel. Hey, Gwen. Y'all, Gwen is the person that coined the Oppressed Women's Network. So y'all make sure.
Oh, shout out to Gwen.
It was Gwen. Shout out to Gwen.
Thank you, Gwen.
Everybody's been using it.
Speaking of 7th grade charade, why is Bravo trying to make her the fixer of the group? She's never been the girl to bring the ladies together. Never. So why are we trying to rewrite her and Marlo, both of them dusty? That's true, girl. Yeah. Thank you for another super chat. Y'all are reading the fuck out of the bells and they deserve it. Drag them over the river through the motherfucking and we did. Thank you, Sierra Brower, for the super chat. Gucci also said, why would she help Selena? Why her daughters, I guess at her daughter's baby shower.
She said that, yep.
Back when she had her strokes. Ooh.
She wanted Selena back when she had her strokes.
They wanted Selena back when she had her strokes because she had some strokes after the show went off, after Bring It went off. She suffered some strokes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because Sanjay was on social media at the time and they was talking about it and she had to recover and all of that. So, that lady done been through a lot and y'all really had her rolling around the ground, knocking people upside the head because they wanted to show off in front of the cameras. But, we passed on from that. So, yeah, Stormy. Does anybody have any more thoughts on Stormy before we get back into the whole Kimmy Marie situation?
Are we talking about the expo? Because I just like how she read the hell out of Marceau.
Yes,
because he was doing too much. Like, why are you over there asking this lady for money when you should have asked her a long time ago? I don't think that was fair because I feel like he didn't ask nothing to the original few of the comeback group. So
for $100?
For $100. $100,
my dude.
But I thought it wasn't for profit or anything, or y'all was trying to do everything. Everything was supposed to be about it being free. So where did the money come in at?
And to be real, she got the most business credentials out of all y'all. So for her to come and do some shit for free, y'all should have been paying her.
And if you didn't want it to be a full layout setup, y'all should have told her we only gonna have you at this small table over here, so don't bring a lot of stuff.
The thing is, her shit must have looked better than theirs.
That's what it's giving.
And it was looking like the Canvas Beauty Expo.
It was.
They was mad about it.
That might be a good one. She might need to do a beauty expo.
They half-assed it like they always do. That's why they wanted Mel to be there and be a part of it, because Mel was going to make sure that it came out right, while Tisha and Marceau half-assed the situation. But yeah, I love the fact that she read Marceau down, but I thought it was so funny because I'm like, Tisha, you really work on my nerves, because when you let your slip show, when Marceau asked you to go and talk to Stormy about the money, and Tisha said, no, I'm not going to do that. And he was like, okay, well, who do I talk to? She's like, you can talk to whoever you want. When she was talking to him like that, that's you working on my nerves. I don't give a fuck. And you acting like an asshole. So I'm disengaging. I'm disassociating. And so when she turns around and defends him next week, given at first we got your honest reaction when you wasn't being bullied into showcasing y'all relationship as if everything was good right now, because we know it's not. Y'all look like y'all going and coming from two different places every time we see y'all not showing us as much as we would see. We ain't seen no real what they at home talking about their own problems, because they always let they slip show, because Marceau is so used to lying to Tisha and then acting like it's a joke, and then everybody online sees it, and then they say, girl, he telling you the truth to your face, he just acting like it's a joke, and then he telling himself, okay, just like
they always do a kiss and a hello baby girl. Every time you see them, it's going to be a smooch and a baby girl.
And they never come together. Yeah, Bondy made a point with that. And also the point you made about how she checked him. Because, it's like, why we don't get this any other time? Why you ain't been, getting him together? That's not, overly embarrassing him, but it's okay to let him know he sounds stupid.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real Tisha this time.
I did enjoy Mel gathering Stormy. She
had to sit down.
Oh, your mama didn't like me? Well,
listen,
did you know your mama didn't like me?
She asked that again. I said, oh, that is the question that we are trying to find out about. I was like, oh.
Well, I knew that she didn't like you based on what she's seen on TV. Okay, there's the avoidance, because you still didn't answer her question, but you answered another question that answers that one. Yeah.
I told y'all that lady, it had nothing to do with what Mel said at that house. It had everything to do with how she had already perceived Mel to be on the show. I think Stormy right. Like my mama gonna think whatever she think, but at the same time, why are we really having this sit down when we already assess what we gonna do? We gonna be cordial. Like that's the same thing that we got once we walked away from this sit down. I mean, we'll be cool, but we ain't close like that because once I know your mama don't really fuck with me like that, like I don't know if I'm gonna want to be as tight. And then I already changed my number on you without you knowing. I mean, if you did that to me, I probably won't want to be tight back with you after you to flip and change your number on me, and I ain't doing that to you. So it's like, well, what we having this conversation for? Like, we're not getting any. We're going right back to where we were at the end of Kimmy's event, where we cool, we see each other. How you doing? Good. Like, what was the purpose? I feel like production be forcing these sit downs because they're trying to get a Destiny Melody reaction out of these ladies, and they really not at that place with it.
It's not.
I think what was funny
Mel don't
was I think Stormy felt red whenever the conversation was over because she was kind of nervous when she was answering that question, but then gonna get up from the table saying, I think we're in a better spot now that I know what to expect from you. That was shady as fuck.
That was
as if you ain't already
weird. Right. Like I thought y'all already made that conclusion. It was unnecessary.
Mel keeps saying, I don't fool people like that. Don't expect me to fool with y'all like that. I don't fool people like that. And then you'll be like, but I didn't think you was talking about me. Girl, you worse than a nigga that don't listen. What's wrong with you?
Not worse than the nigga.
I'm just saying, like, why she don't listen? But anyway, I'm done with them. We done with them?
I think so.
All right, girls. Some more research.
Are we? And Necey like, I don't know. Let me see what else.
Nah, I'm done. Yeah, we done.
Okay, because I want
to
gossip because this is the last, and this is going, segue us into the gossip. So Maurice and Kimmy was on TGIF. This how it started.
Okay. What did you say? I literally was like, what did you say? So when I actually did see it, I told him, I said, that was disrespectful. Like the words that you chose were cruel to me. It wasn't protecting me. The irony of the conversation in itself was that if you actually watch the show, I'm the one who initiated the conversation in regards to the fact that the chemo has affected my libido. And I know that affects him and his sexual injuries. So he has never forced me to do one single thing. He has never made me. He has never implied he was going to leave me. So the headlines, in order to get likes and tags, I absolutely get it. But the words that he chose to use throughout that interview, I felt were a bad choice of words in regards to me because it didn't protect me in the words that he chose to use to describe. Like, I think he said, bend over and take it. That's like ridiculous. Like, that's ridiculous. And I told him, I said, that was awful. The wording choice for Kimmy, I never felt like he was going to leave me. That wasn't the case whatsoever.
Okay, so I also wanted to, I don't know if y'all saw the pictures I put up of their faces because I know you know a little bit about facial expressions. The way he scrunches his eyebrows but bucks his eyes is a teller that he's lying to me, but there's an indignation in the lie. Like, I know I'm lying and I know I sound like an asshole, but you still gonna believe me because my eyes is doing this. Like it, because I saw somebody else do it, and I was like, "Oh, that y'all the Tammy show." I reviewed it earlier today, but y'all know caught in the act, Unfaithful came back for their second season. They had an ain't shit ass nigga on there, and he did the same thing with his eyes. Yeah, Ken. He scrunched his eyebrows but bucked his eyes.
It's forceful. Like you're gonna believe what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's what I was like. That's why I had to put that up there. So what do y'all think about Kimmy defending him and saying that he never forced her? Because I feel like we never thought that he forced you. We thought that you were scared he was going to cheat on you the way Martell did to Melody.
Kimmy's facial expression, though. Kimmy's facial expression. When he was talking, like in that interview, Claudia, Kimmy came on, said her little spiel to protect Maurice. What he didn't protect me, his word choice was fucked up, is basically what she was trying to say. after Claudia jumped in and was like, okay, but I'm still hearing that you're not sorry, Maurice, when Maurice doubled down, Kimmy, instead of looking straight ahead, both of them looking at the object ahead and standing on one accord, she was looking all around the room. She was in her own world, and you could tell that whatever Claudia said to her triggered her to be in some sort of thought, because Claudia was saying the shit that she was deluding herself from even like thinking about. So I think that I just wanted to talk about Kimmy's facial expressions, because that's what I noticed more than anybody. She couldn't even look ahead like with him. She was looking left, down, right, because her head was somewhere else. Because you know that what you're saying is bullshit and what he's saying is bullshit.
Yeah, Kim, they all did. Say what, Bondy?
I'm about to pull up a few pictures of their facial expressions.
Oh yes, let's do it.
I was seeing it too. I was like, look at their faces.
Kimmy
like,
was so uncomfortable
telling us
and embarrassed.
She was.
Eyes was glazed.
She was.
And then when they asked, has
Jami,
any of the commentary, when they asked, has any of what the fans had to say affected them? Did y'all catch the pause? And then I was like, baby, it's definitely affected y'all. Only for him to say he don't care about what nobody say, only what Kimmy say. Well, Kimmy has said a lot prior to this interview, and she's saying a lot in this interview, and you still standing on what the hell you said not too long ago, because you meant what you said. It's so embarrassing. Look at this. Look at
that top left. Look at the top left picture. Mouth scrunched, and look at him. In all the pictures, he's looking straight ahead at the issue. She looking another direction. They not on one accord, and she don't want to say that shit out loud.
The one in the bottom left with the finger is the giving. Let me manipulate you a little more. Because I think I'm doing a good job. Let me continue.
She looks pained in that picture. That's why I chose that
one.
Giving you his let me mind fuck you, and she was giving the I am so exhausted and I want to cry, but I'm not going. I'm gonna hold it together. And then we see this one over here in the right hand corner of the screen at the top with her sucking her teeth. That's the part that I'm pissed off. But I'm gonna look away and I'm gonna think of something else because I don't want to show everybody how mad I am. So let me play this clip for y'all. This is what Maurice said.
And I'm gonna own the words that I said. However, you have to take everything into full context. I didn't have knowledge of her suffering. I didn't have knowledge of her rolling over and giving it to me when she didn't want to, right? Or didn't feel the need to. At the end of the day, this is the thing. She surprised the hell out of me on television, talking about, you know what? I'm not getting it. I'm faking it. All that stuff. Like, listen, it's on national TV. So I'm like, oh, really? So you're faking it. This whole time I'm thinking that you're doing it. And it puts everything into context when you watch the television show and then you actually see the interview. Because for me to find out that she's faking it, and then for me to analyze the situation, it's admirable for her to do this because, number one, most people that do things for you let you know that they're doing it for you. They don't let you find out later on, oh, wow, you were actually hurting or you were going through something and you were sharing that. And you were doing it for me. So, of course, I would change my words and give better context in any type of interview. However, I still find it.
So you don't think it was a little cringy to even want to have sex with her while she was going through that? And I ask that because typically if somebody's not feeling well, we don't make them cook. We don't make them wash the dishes. We may not make them take the kids to school, and all of those things are oftentimes considered a wife's duty. You didn't think it would be all right for her to forego that one duty while she was going through this?
See, this is the thing. We weren't doing it on the day she was feeling good. Unless I didn't know that either.
Interesting.
So he can feign. He can say, because I'm not in her body, I don't know how she feels. So I'm still gonna lay on top of her and do my business because she ain't safe that she wasn't food. Girl, the fact that he don't even know if you enjoying it or not tells me he's not good in bed. the situation with Monster let us know he doesn't cook and clean. And we know based on experience that he's not the breadwinner in y'all relationship. So what exactly are you getting out of the deal? Because you ain't getting good dick and he's not supportive and he's not in servitude to you in any capacity. So what is his purpose? So you cannot feel alone at your big age? Because that's sad.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Mr. I'm not in her body, so I don't know how she feel, but you live with her every day and witness everything. And just going through this whole process of cancer is just like wearing her the hell out. So you should just kind of know. And that's what I highlighted when I did the like recap of this. My thing was you would feel the difference down there. I'm sure she's not as moisturized. I'm sure it's not as much moisture down there as it was before. She's not getting that wet for you. She just told you if her libido's down, and obviously you got to know that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I can't take it.
Thank you.
Not
And he's
unless they one
continuing
of
to
them lube
humiliate her.
couples.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Why they have so much sex? She has to use lube. Otherwise, she would be like ripped and torn down there. Because you can only take so much pound town with your own juice before you start to get worn. So you use lube and shit so you can do more without getting brush burn down there. But anyway, Courtney Fulton, thank you for the super chat. So he's punishing her by embarrassing her the way he felt embarrassed. Yes, I'm glad you clocked that. He said in an interview that she got up there and said that she was faking it. So, you know, if he didn't get mad about that, then he should get a pat on the back. And to me, it's the part I want everybody to realize is that he's only talking about himself. Like he still feels like he's doing her a favor by saying that she was going above and beyond for him. But it's like she's the one with cancer, sir. This is the time for you to prove that you will go above and beyond for her.
Absolutely.
You're trying to mind fuck us, which is not working, into thinking that this is a better look for her because she's doing something that most people wouldn't do. Because most people wouldn't tell you they was doing something for you. You know, they would, most people would tell you they was doing it for you versus her who's suffering through it in silence. And that's what they want you to do. They want you to suffer in silence. That's what makes them feel like they're a man, you suffering in silence. And if that's what she wants to do, that's on her, but it's giving abuse, it's giving the Oppressed Women's Network. Thank you, Courtney. Stormy realized she was on the wrong team and tried to get back right with Mel. It's too late. Miss Cookie Ray, thank you for the super chat. It's him saying that he didn't know she was suffering because he's not inside her while talking about having sex and literally being inside
of her. That's what I'm saying. Like, you ain't inside her, but you inside her. Like, come on, sir.
Yeah, the bigger issue is why she felt the need. I'm not even going to say bigger issue. Let me say the first issue is why she felt the need to do that anyway. Why did you feel the need to fake it while you're going through chemo?
She don't want to be like Mel.
Boom. Talking about he ain't never forced her, but it was implied. That's what you felt.
You felt like you needed to.
Yeah, that's what that was. He doesn't have to force you or say anything for you to feel that.
And then she acting like, because I need sex, but you told us
just lying. Thank you. So it's like, why are you saying it? Him getting it, it's enjoyable for me just as much as him. And we don't go more than a week. I told myself I would not go more than a week without sex. So this time we went 2 weeks, and it's understandable why you went 2 weeks, ma'am. You're dealing with a life and death situation.
And I'm gonna tell you, the fact that she admitted to feeling anxiety about making sure she gave him sex, I feel like as a woman, I have absolutely felt that feeling. And my husband wasn't even pressuring me in that way, but I felt like it was my duty to make sure that he didn't need for anything because I'm being socialized that if I don't do it, somebody else will, which is why I wrap myself from that mindset. If you feel that strongly about it, nigga, go get it. It's just only going to reveal to me who you are anyway. Right. But thank you for the super chat. How does this 53-year-old man not understand how you should expect sex from a cancer patient who likely is going through menopause? I think everybody's acting like it's not happening. Like, because when you go through menopause, you should be drying up too. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I was thinking they might be a lube couple already.
Right.
Wow.
You. I think Maurice's initial statement should make everyone realize that his support for Kimmy's journey through breast cancer was never genuine. No, he just wants her to get back to full strength so she can get back to being a maid, a mattress, and a mule.
And nobody's going to convince me otherwise, especially the way he pushed her up to go and have a sit down with Kyle when it wasn't necessary.
Or I'm not even that. Him convincing her to even display the cancer on TV, which she did not want to do. He convinced her to do it. And to me, that would have been different if he was actually supplying her with all the support she needed during this process. But the fact that you only make her life harder at home while she's going through makes me feel like you convinced her to do it for your benefit because you knew it would look good for your storyline on this show. For you to stay on this show is her going through cancer. And that's even more fucked up to me. But that's what it's showing to me. He doesn't protect you. He doesn't pay the bills. He doesn't cook. He doesn't clean. He doesn't even impose on his son that his son should show you some respect and love by doing for himself so you don't have to do it. The fact that part of his language tells me that he an ain't shit nigga that you need to divorce before he continues to suck you dry. Because this is the type of nigga that will outlive you when you do everything.
That's what I was thinking too. That should be dry. It looked dry.
Yeah.
I would not. Oh,
that's why I say get these niggas hell. Because if you're gonna be giving him all of this shit for a discount, you need to make sure he's suffering through it. I want you to tell all them niggas I'm the most difficult bitch that you ever met. Please tell them. Let them know. Esqui Hurt, thank you for the super chat. Let Kimmy tell it. He been embarrassing her and her son the entire relationship. Cough, cough, side chick rumors. Girl, listen. The fact that she still expects anybody but him to say something about those side chick rumors lets us know everything we need to know. He wore you down mentally, and here you are looking weak. It's sad.
I just want to say, while we talking about them, I put up a post the other day that gravitated to a lot of people of Kimmy and Maurice being compared to Danae Jackson and Derrick Jackson. And a lot of people felt like it was in regards to Derrick being a cheater and now saying Maurice is being a cheater. It depends on how you're looking at it, because that's not how I was looking at it. I was looking at it as the same way Miss Girl or Danae put on her helmet of salvation. Kimmy went and put on her wig of salvation, meaning she came to the front after her man made a mess of his damn self. She had to come to the front to protect him and clear up the mess that he created, which is the same thing that Danae Jackson had to do for Derrick Jackson. That's where I was coming from. And I don't know if Maurice is a cheater or if that's something that he's doing, but that's the angle that I was coming from. But girl, when I tell you it had the people,
why you had the people on your Instagram?
Huh?
It's I just sent you the link to her tweet.
I put it on my story.
Because that's what I put it on my story too, and it's gone now. Because I went back to get it. I was like, "Where is it?" Because I can't go to Threads. They don't have an option to Threads on a computer. Hold up. Right here, make sure you follow us.
People went crazy,
girl. Because you was right. You was spot on.
You was right.
It's the posture.
I immediately knew what you meant.
Like, look at this.
It was I'ma stick beside him.
Different situations, yes. People are, it's so different. Don't try Kimmy. Kimmy trying herself, and so is her husband. That's what y'all need to know first off. I don't have to try Kimmy. A few people already tried her with that.
She tried herself.
She did. Tried herself and so did her husband. However, girl, look at this posture. Look at this. Girl, different situations, same situation as far as a wife having to come to the front to defend her stupid ass husband. Come on now.
It's so sad, girl.
And what happened? I'm sorry, Bondy, but what happened? Months later, Derrick still came to her and said, "Hey, I want a divorce." Yikes. But you on the front line.
Taking all of it in your beret with no brown, looking a fucking mess. Girl, listen, I'm gonna leave her alone. But Kimmy, I'm sorry. You could dress it up, but that's why I tell y'all all the time that it don't matter. To me, this is the perfect example of it don't matter whether you are promiscuous or you about bouncing on that dick a whole bunch of times. It don't matter whether you want to be pure as the driven snow, like these white people convince you that you are when you don't give your pussy to people who you want to give it to. Yeah, girl, it's absolutely giving the same mindset. I'm gonna struggle through this love for this man because I care more about having a piece of man
than no man at all.
Oh, okay. Listen. So I'm gonna just take what I got to work with.
But you ought to know, don't ever approach no woman asking about your man, because that's what that conversation was. I'm like, girl.
She thinks that co-parenting that it makes sense, but it don't. But look, we're gonna let you like the video and then we're gonna move on because we gotta talk about some more stuff, girl. We got gossip topics to get into now. So make sure y'all like the video. All right, girl, let's go ahead and get into the Royce Reed of it all.
Wow.
Now, let me explain.
I ain't heard about this.
Listen, okay, so let me tell you how it started. The way it started is Dwight Howard was online with one of his kids, and he was like pushing the kid through a workout, and the kid was like, I can't do it. It's so hard. And Dwight was like, no, yes, you can. You could do it. Keep going.
Very performative father. Go ahead.
Very performative. Ever since then, Reese has been on Royce Reese, Lord child, Royce Reed. Royce has been on Rampage. And so she got online this week after calling him a fake ass performative daddy. And she hold on. Girl, now y'all know. I knew I had loaded the damn
stream. It do that sometimes. You will load stuff, and when you refresh, it's not there. Like, it's very weird.
Yeah, I be having to double check 3-4 times.
I'm so mad at that, but that's okay because
I
have it. Hold up, bitch! Not you talking to me. Don't talk to me. I'm not talking to you. I'm sorry, y'all. But
so was it Reese and his son?
No,
it wasn't Reese's son.
It wasn't their son. But this like, got her to start talking about their son. So here we go. Because we could always just share the screen, girl. We can always just share the screen. All right.
The Dwight that I was pregnant. He did not return any of my phone calls, none of my messages for 2 days. When he did respond after I spoke to his best friend, he said I was asleep. Meanwhile, he was playing a game in Milwaukee. He thought I was lying because I still had my belly ring in. This man offered me a massive amount of money to say that Braylon was not his, that they would pay for my house, they would pay off any debt that I had, that they would give me a certain amount of money a month if I said that it wasn't his. I said, absolutely not. I was then harassed by his family because on my baby shower invitations, it had his last name. Magic contacted me and wanted me to come and take the paternity test in their offices. Absolutely not. My attorney said, hell no. We went to his attorney's office and everything was recorded. I had Braylon in the freaking carrier. He never saw him once. And I told Dwight that I was pregnant.
Okay, so Larry just asked me, if I was under those circumstances, would I have had the baby? And I said, no. If I get pregnant by a man and he doesn't want the baby, especially if I'm young, if I'm in my 20s like Royce was, I would not have the baby. Another basketball player for another day, bitch. But that's how you know that Royce intentionally got pregnant by Dwight so that she could, become a basketball wife. That's what was popping at that time, for you to get pregnant by a stupid ass basketball player, and then you would be able to get your money from now on and not have to work as much because you got pregnant by him. So I believe that Royce absolutely intended to have a baby so that she can have her lifestyle funded, and ended up getting fucked because that's not how the cookie crumbles. But I would say that doesn't excuse the fact that Dwight Howard is, for one, a piece of shit, for two, a performative father, and for three, I know y'all, the last time we talked about Royce, talking about her son doing some inappropriate things with her ex-boyfriend's children.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes. Recently, somebody said that her son might have, allegedly, I don't know, might have had something happen to him while in Dwight's care.
That's what Roy said, that something happened to her child while in his care. That her child was, I believe she said, allegedly molested or something like that. So when her child was in his care, so I believe she's saying that the actions of her son likely stemmed from the result of things that happened while he was in his dad's custody. And unfortunately, it falls on her end. But then it's sad because, I mean, can't really blame one parent over the other, I suppose. Maybe it's both of y'all, because although those things definitely may have happened under Dwight's care, possibly, allegedly, what else happened to get charges or bring about a case happened under her roof. You know, so it's kind of like, I guess both of y'all are to fault for what all took place. You know what I'm saying? With that, but I don't know. I also was kind of confused because I was like, well, Royce, why is you telling all of this now? And it didn't click to me like, oh, when she was on Basketball Wives, she had a gag order. She
Right,
couldn't
she can
talk
talk
or
about
say
it.
nothing. So now I guess it's been lifted or whatever. Now she can say whatever the hell she want to say because she ain't got it no more. I would love to see her back on Basketball Wives though.
I would.
If she would slide over there, I would watch it. Like, okay, what is it giving?
I
Does
They
he
would.
want
got
to do
me
real
so.
storylines? She probably can't speak on her son, but hopefully Dwight wouldn't try and give her another gag order as though she can't speak on him. You know, I understand what Miss Bay is saying because maybe based on her religion, she didn't believe in that. Maybe she wanted one and her parents wouldn't let her have one. I think it's a lot of possibilities. I think it's a possibility that she did want to have a kid by a basketball player, and that maybe based on her religious and her beliefs, she could have not wanted to have one because of that as well. So I don't know.
Because she could have got the money,
I'm just.
apparently, if that's what she said.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Well, if she would have said that it wasn't his kid, not so much
Right.
as the abortion, but yeah,
I mean,
she
she would have got the
definitely would have
money
got the
and had the
money.
baby.
Mm,
She could have done that.
for sure.
So
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
Yeah, you're right.
that she could make money long term by not signing that paperwork. Because if they just gonna pay you,
A
you're not
lump sum.
to use this story to make money. And I think at the time with Basketball Wives and all that, she recognized that would be short game. That would be short-sighted to take what he was offering versus being able to tell it yourself. But I don't think she was thinking he would go through the trouble of getting a gag order because she signed up for Basketball Wives, I think, knowing or wanting to be able to talk about it. But
Right.
when I say,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand. Listen, I don't blame any woman who would have wanted to keep the baby. Like I don't blame.
Right.
But I'm just saying, me personally, I don't want to have a child with a man that doesn't want to have a child with
Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't
It
want.
was
I don't.
odd hearing her say that right after she took the test, something about his attorney offered her to take the test in his office, and her attorney said, hell no. Like, how often do you hear somebody being lawyered up as soon as they find out they're pregnant?
Because she knew what it was. She knew what the
Mm.
opportunity was, and we're not gonna act like she didn't. Bijan,
Mm-hmm.
the super chat. I wouldn't have my kid around a man who pretends in every aspect of his life he pretends to be straight, a good father, and partner. Thank you for that.
That's true, but if
Child.
he has the money and you don't to take you to court and the judge rules that you have to share your child with him, you ain't got no choice.
Exactly. And that's why I wouldn't be rushing to have a baby with him. But also because if I know he's not going to be in a child's life, the child is still going to grow up seeing everybody else daddy be involved and going to feel like something's wrong with him because his daddy isn't involved. So if you aren't going to make a conscious effort to counteract that thought process, which I don't think you are, if you try to get child support and you telling everybody that Dwight Howard is your baby daddy, then you not thinking about protecting his psyche from knowing that his daddy don't really want him. Okay.
Right. You're
So,
right.
you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yeah.
about the fact that my baby is gonna grow up feeling unwanted by a stupid nigga because I wanted to keep a baby when at the end of the day it's not the best circumstances for me to do so. But I'm
Yeah.
out of bag.
But I think that's too mature though. In your early 20s, I think a lot of people don't think as you're thinking, being older and mature now. So I think that
Well,
was the furthest shit from her head for
Eva did
real.
it. Yeah, you
Thinking
made me think of
logically.
Eva when you said that, because Eva protected her child's psyche so much so
Mhm.
that, sorry to that man,
But that
that
was
ain't your
after
daddy.
she got pregnant by him, though. See, Eva was still dealing with all of that stuff and still got pregnant by this man that continued to do what he did even afterwards. But yes, she did come to a realization
Yeah.
and she separated herself and, took her kid he couldn't see or
But
whatever. But I still feel like they kind of went down the same paths a little bit of you already kind of know who this person was, but you still went on to have a child. And the difference, too, Eva was a little older than what Royce was when she had that child.
true.
So I think, yeah.
I'm
I
not
was
mad at Royce for thinking about the bag. I'm really not, because personally I feel like in the society we live in, this is how y'all tell women to get their wealth.
Mm-hmm.
To get their wealth through men who have money. And a lot of these men don't want to get married. And so the women know you don't want to get married. So the next best thing is for me to get pregnant by you so I can ensure that I don't have to struggle like I did before. You think I'm mad at her for that? No. Because if his dumbass didn't want to have a baby with a damn cheerleader, he should have put a condom on his dick.
He should have.
He didn't. So
He
once
did
you
not.
protected sex, nigga, it's up. Run me to child support. Fuck out of
I
here.
also wonder because from my understanding, they were in a relationship for a while, and then she got pregnant. So
That's what it seemed like.
yeah,
I'm kinda confused.
This wasn't just something that he just like randomly would hit her. Like, no, they had an actual relationship for a few years. So I'm just wondering if she was just like appalled and shocked at his response once she got pregnant. I'm like, were there conversations that this may have been what he wanted until you got pregnant? Because sometimes they be what it is too. And then now you got pregnant, he want to flip the switch and got all these people calling and this, that, da, 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 da. So I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we would have found out more if he wouldn't have gagged her. Really could have learned some things.
Oh yeah.
Royce, if you want to tell us the story, girl, call us. We would love to have you.
Call us, girl.
Call us, Royce. We would love to have you, girl. We want to talk about it all. And listen, I'm not mad at you for getting pregnant by this man, because if we didn't know he was crazy, we would be trying to get pregnant by him. Like, money, tall, nice looking. Hello, those are the 3 requirements for most of these niggas. Like, you know, I'm ain't trying to stop playing. I'm just saying, like, Dwight Howard was always a nice looking man. Like, obviously, I like tall niggas with good bone structure that play basketball. So, you know, I can allure if you didn't know he was crazy like that. But you know this nigga crazy like that, right? But I feel like she ain't tied too tight neither, which is probably why they liked each other. They probably had crazy sex and
loose screws.
Yes, girl. You know what yes.
That's what I was thinking about.
Y'all, she was probably like that little bitty chihuahua that was wearing that big ass dog out on Roscoe's family reunion. Remember that shit when Roscoe and then Necey, I know you haven't seen this movie. But Martin did a movie called Roscoe's Family Reunion. It's really good. You should watch it. It's one of his best movies. And Monique beat his ass on this movie. That was like one of the funniest parts. But they was in the wilderness, right? And the little Pomeranian dog and the big old Greyhound dog get lost in the woods. When they find him, the little dog is on top of the big dog wearing his ass out.
Lord have mercy.
And so that's what I think about when I see Royce in this nigga.
Yeah.
The way she was.
Whoa.
And they're like, she's a hoe. She's a hoe. She was a dancer. All dancers.
They used to play her real bad because the way she was tearing it up on that. Fuck till you die.
So I have a question. Who y'all think got the worst baby daddy though? Is that Evelyn Lozada with Carl Crawford, or would that be Royce Reed with Dwight Howard?
Royce, without a doubt.
I'm gonna say Royce.
At least all gonna get to that money. She always gonna get her check. You ain't never heard nothing about her not getting that check for that.
And she has not been gagged. She just cares not to discuss him.
Because they've already had that discussion on in a private way. Like, bitch, you want to keep receiving money, right? Now shut the fuck up. And
weren't they engaged?
Yeah, they was engaged.
Yeah. Y'all know she know how to get a ring. She just don't know how to get to the
do. She do.
She know how to get proposed to.
Apparently her twin do too. Ocho's new fiance, but they broke up allegedly.
Probably because Ocho is the same black man no matter who he with, girl. But it's nice.
I just saw them pictures of them together. They was just on the elevator together. When did they break up? She just posted.
I saw this maybe a month or 2 ago that she had deleted all the pictures from his page. Did y'all see that one video that went viral of her on vacation with her 2 friends and all 3 of their daughters? And the video was like, which one is the daughters? Like around that time that they went on a girl trip was the time that she deleted all his pictures.
Oh, girl, they at the gym together as in last week. And I could have sworn I saw them like on the elevator together or something. She had posted like
they broke up and got back together.
Yeah, they back together.
Yeah.
You know what? It's given like when people be attractive like that, it's given we gonna stay together because this look good to both of us.
I don't know if it's that, but I do think that Chad Ocho got some good zang.
Well, yeah, that's a
line.
What you think I mean when I say that?
I think he got some good zang line.
Nah, it's giving good looks, dick, and I'm good with my money.
good with the money.
Great dad to their kids. So
well, all 11 of them motherfuckers. Okay, however many it is, because he got
listen, he do.
But yeah, no, I absolutely feel like that's a good deal. But let's move on, y'all, because we gotta get into one topic that I really want to get into.
Is that okay?
Wait,
I know which one.
Yeah, you know which one I want to get into. So we need to go here first, okay?
Do it like it's your B-day.
Ooh.
Ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
Tell her go home, and that's it. All right? Tell her go home now.
Hey, my man, you gotta come out.
outside.
Touch me. I don't want no white man.
No one's gonna touch you.
Shut up, bitch. You shut up, bitch.
Why?
You should come on. Hey, motherfucker. Get back. Hey. I got it. We got custody. Y'all want to kill me, don't y'all, bitches? Y'all want to kill me? You fucking. Give me a hand. I got it. You
Relax.
You fucking. I got it. She ain't gonna. You ass bitches.
There you go.
You gay. They slave your mother, bitch. They go to. Hey. Grab the leg. Let's go. We're gonna get more charges. Don't you touch me. Alright. Let go of me.
Don't kick. Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Let go of me. Stop kicking. Let go of me.
Stop.
Hey. Let go of me.
Cut it out. Stop. Cut it out.
Hey. Let go of me right now. Hey.
Are you gonna stop
You
kicking?
look at me.
Are you gonna stop
yes,
kicking?
you let go of me.
Are you gonna stop
you
kicking?
tell me to let go of me right now.
Stop kicking?
Yes.
Stop kicking. Stop kicking.
Hey. Look at me. Look at me.
I gave you the chance, so let's walk.
No.
Hey.
Hey.
Chill.
Grab a leg.
Watch. Y'all going to jail. Y'all going to jail. You won't have a job tomorrow. You won't have a job tomorrow. Look at me, motherfucker. Shut up. Touch. Fucking touch me. Dirty ass. Don't you fucking touch me. Dirty ass. You fucking.
Good professionalism, boys. Good job.
Not them telling each other good job. I can't stand cops, bro.
Boys. Good
Good job,
professionalism, boys.
Good professionalism, boys. Okay, we're so glad that y'all didn't haul off and punch the fuck out of her when she was trying
or
to
stun gun the fuck out her
That's
ass.
what it was.
It was, y'all are so good because y'all didn't beat that bitch up like we would have done had these cameras not been on right now. Let me tell y'all something. I said it then and I'm gonna say it again. This lady is unhinged on drugs and this is her pattern. And y'all continue to pat her on the back for it. Y'all give her TV shows. Y'all promote her. The Breakfast Club does cute little videos promoting her interview by pretending like coming into the studio slapping everybody. Y'all think this shit cute. Y'all even acted like the fight between her and Big Lex was equal and that, oh, Big Lex shouldn't have been talking shit, not realizing that this bitch is self-destructing because she is obviously out of control of herself. I'm glad the video came out so y'all can see it for what it really is, since a lot of y'all was trying to act like she wasn't in some type of drugged out rage. But to me, where they were looked like the same place that the fight took place, because they was trying to act like when Funky Dineva said he talked to Melissa and they was talking about how, oh, she got arrested for something else, bitch.
Exactly.
That's how it looked like to me.
To me, exactly. The police came there to investigate. They came there to question her because her ass was likely finna go to jail anyway. She decided to do the most, which it sped up the process of her ass going to jail, and she got additional charges on her stupid ass. And that's exactly what it is that she gets. Girl, she is on the premium gas. I don't know what the fuck.
It's giving demonic.
Okay, she's on diesel. Whatever. I don't know what that was. She's on the extra cocaine. Something, ma'am, is what it was giving. And she losing her voice, yelling at them, don't touch me, don't do this. If I die, I'm going to kill y'all. Like, girl, what? This lady is crazy, and they're gonna continue to promote it and advocate for it.
Have y'all seen that
Giving her
video?
passes till she crashed the fuck out. Go ahead.
Have y'all seen that video of that lady that was on drugs in 2020 talking to that black cop, and she was like, "You about to lose your job?"
Yeah.
That's what Jocelyn. I thought Jocelyn was gonna break out in song, saying you was gonna lose your job.
It was absolutely giving crackhead that's just been arrested and is trying to, it's completely out of their fucking mind. You know, like her talking, don't touch me. I don't want no white girl.
Possessed. You can hear in the way she was breathing. Possessed.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Storm Disciple, for the super chat. Hi, ladies. Glad to have caught a live. That video with Jocelyn was really disturbing. It's crazy. So many people still cape for her. I just can't support it or anything Zeus related. Y'all have a good show. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for the super chat because we
don't.
I played that video. So thank you. And I told y'all, I canceled my subscription because of the shit that happened on that last reunion show. And I refuse to go back, and I won't. I'm not interested in anything that Zeus Network got going on. I don't give a fuck what y'all watching, what y'all want me to talk about. I'm not engaging.
Nope.
Not a whole lot of nothing going on anyway. I know I was watching Bad Boys or whatever, but I feel like by episode 6, maybe it was giving crash down. Like,
girl, I was tempted because of Orlando Brown. I'm not even gonna lie. He's so funny.
I'm glad you didn't waste your money. Well, shout out to one of my subbies because I'm not even paying for it. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to, like, look at it that way. So shout out to them.
Girl, I ain't feel like going through the trouble.
Worth it.
Okay, so we moving on. Let's move on to the next one, y'all. So Jamie Foxx.
Ooh, let's talk about it.
Yes. So this is the video I saw first, and I was like, "That's not him." So I was like, "It's giving body double." Remember we was in the DM, y'all? I was like, "Body double." This did not look like him to me. I tried to slow it down for y'all so y'all could see it a little bit better, but it was a little hard, and I think it was intentional. I think people knew this one right here. I thought this was fake too. I'm not even gonna front on y'all, but this looks real.
That one looked like him. It's in this clip that I feel like the side of his head is bald. One side is bald.
The other one on the boat, that wasn't him. The boat gave me his body double that we be seeing. And this made me feel like it was his body double too. But then this happened. And then I was like, nah, that looked like Jamie.
Shit.
Yeah. Because even his body double don't have his same exact mouth like that.
Yeah, like that posture of his mouth, the Wanda mouth. No, it's just anybody can't do that.
Yeah. Don't say Wanda mouth.
Yeah, he used to be on Wanda when he used to do the little in living color. I always thought that it was him. I think what made it strange was the fact that we start seeing so many sightings after hearing such a negative. Like we just heard something like a week ago of he not doing well. Next thing you know, this man popping out on damn yachts and playing not pickleball but playing some shit. And then next thing you know, he helping somebody get their purse. So it's like, listen, that's that man. Then he made a post talking about they didn't clone me, but they did clone Tyrone. I was like, okay, Jamie, if you didn't want to finish that film with Cameron Diaz, that's all you had to say. If you wanted the writer's strike, the actor strike to start sooner, that's all you had to say.
Who was that in the car with him? What white lady is it?
Some white lady. It could be his assistant.
That's like a white man. Is that a
lady? No, that's a lady.
Oh, that's a lady. I don't know. Maybe that's his nurse or something. I don't know. But now he coming out because he knew the actor strike was on the way. So I don't know. Maybe Jamie just didn't feel like working. He looked good though.
Bald. He had surgery, some type of surgery done. I feel like it was allegedly an aneurysm, like what they were saying. That's why he bald.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. I don't know what to believe here, but you know what? We gonna go ahead and move on. We think it's him. We hope he's well because he's not one of them ones we wanted to die. But it's all suspect. We know you were supposed to, testify in that court case with Prize and Leonardo DiCaprio and whatever the hell is going down in Hollywood with y'all paying, politicians and shit. It's real suspect over there, and I don't know too much about it. And y'all know how I don't like to talk about shit I don't know about. So another conversation for another time. But baby, we have 2 last topics, and I think I'm gonna start with the
do that one last. Do that one last.
Do which one last?
Okay, yeah, let's go with Caucasian.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the Caucasian people first.
Oh yeah, we couldn't end on that.
So Jonah Hill, first of all, I love the fact that Necey was a part of the people that thought.
I was.
I would have never guessed this either.
I would have thought she would have picked up on it.
I was ready to talk about it too. I was a part of the people that was like, girl, I don't give a fuck what Jonah said. He fine. I was. In the same week that I was talking about Keke Palmer baby daddy.
Ooh. And what I put in the comments when I saw the post was sound like Keke baby daddy, but with money. Because with money, you don't need the public to jump on your bandwagon to bully your old lady because you got your money and your access and your own fame for it, right? So to me, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, hold up, not that. I'm gonna tell y'all right now where I was like, oh yeah, this nigga's crazy. And to me, I feel like if you was really looking at this picture, you can see he crazy. First of all, he made her wear the same suit that he was wearing, so nobody would view her as more attractive. He probably made her not wear makeup or get her hair done, so she would not steal this moment from him.
Now you
most niggas that act like, listen, Martell, I said it the first season of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Most niggas that act like, oh, I'm trying to keep other men from seeing you, it's really because they're jealous of you and they don't want you to outshine them. Specifically, if they're a fat nigga that's trying to lose weight and be funny in Hollywood, you already insecure. Look at his hair. That's the second thing in this picture that let me know that he on bullshit. Anytime I see a white man with a blonde comb back, it is not a good thing. It's never a good thing. They either flaming racist or, in his case, trying to hide that they is an insecure little fat fuck. Verse,
damn,
it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm sorry, but I gotta call it how I see it because I know that's what plays a part and why he would get with this woman, date her, knowing what she does for a living. She is a fucking famous surf instructor. He dated her and proceeded to send her this via text. Plain and simple. If you need, and these are the bullet points, y'all. When I saw bullet points, I said this nigga has learned therapeutic jargon to manipulate this woman because niggas do that. He said, if you need surfing with men, that's the first thing. Number 2, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men. That leaves a lot up to interpretation as far as I'm concerned. Then he says, if you need to model. We all model. Every single one of us, if we get online with a cute pair of jeans on and show off how cute we look, that's modeling, bitch. Any nigga that's got a problem with that, something wrong with him.
He don't want to be seen.
To post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit.
But that was her before she met him, right?
Yes.
She's always done that. Keep going. Always done that.
Okay, he said to post sexual pictures, which I feel like I don't even know what the fuck that means. Another thing that's open for his interpretation on what sexual is. Friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful.
You can't hang out with your whole friends at night.
Yeah, you can't hang out with your homegirls, they hoes. So you can't be trusted to hang out with them. But we know most of the times that's to isolate you so your homegirls don't put you up on game.
Right. To have self-thought.
Absolutely.
Then he says, I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you to a place of happiness, I support it, and there will be no hard feelings. These are my boundaries for romantic partnership. My boundaries with you based on the way things have hurt our trust. So she says, all the posts I removed from my page. So she acquiesces to his demands. He then says, good start, but you don't seem to get it. But it's not my place to teach you. I've made my boundaries clear. You refuse to let go of some of them, and you've made that clear. And I hope it makes you happy. Now, y'all, these messages he sent one after another. So if the girl is already making an effort to acquiesce, why are you still beating her over the head like she's not? Y'all, when I say that all of these messages are sent one after another, let me show you. Meaning that there was no way for her to edit out her response because look at the spacing. So that means he just going off on a fucking tangent.
Yep.
So then he says, respect however you want to live your life. You only get one. Sort of done with explaining myself. This is all to make her feel bad. This is to shame. This is to guilt her. He's already done what he needs to do in order to lock her in. She's already emotionally invested, which is why she's acquiescing to this shit. When we all know if a woman is a surf instructor and you don't want to be with somebody that instructs men on surfing, then you shouldn't date them, correct? Why would you wait until after you started dating them to tell them that everything they do for a living is a problem for you?
Absolutely.
Because the plot thickens even more. He wants to get you away from your job so that you will be financially beholden to him. you'll rely on him for money if you're not doing the things that you used to do. A lot of women do this because they're under the illusion that if this man is taking care of me, that it's okay for me to give all these things up. But essentially, he's going to take away your autonomy. And by taking away your way of making money for yourself, you will then need him versus being with him because you want him. So when he continues to disrespect you and impose his boundaries on you, which are really his insecurities, you will feel more likely to acquiesce even more because now you're financially dependent upon him. So to me, it was already looking bad to me. Then when she said 3 removed, not the video yet, it is my best surfing video. Would you feel better if the cover frame was different? This is her trying to negotiate with a fucking terrorist. And then he tells her, yeah, one that isn't your ass in a thong. And she says, not a thong, but okay. If y'all see the little video down here in the corner, y'all, that's a one-piece bathing suit that she's wearing. And it's probably in her ass because that's what bathing suits do. They go in your ass. I don't know if y'all know. That's why they make some of them to just go in your ass. But I want y'all to know, everybody that thought that this was okay, I just want y'all to know that y'all was on Candace Owens' side. Because Candace Owens says there's literally nothing wrong with Jonah's leaked text messages regarding what he wants in a partner. But there is plenty wrong with women in society today. Basic respect for your partner is now being labeled as misogynistic from insecure women. Oh, really? Y'all like how they flipped that on y'all? Y'all like how they flipped that on y'all? His boundaries
How is she insecure when he the one that came to her with the bullshit? And he's doing the same thing that I said Kiki baby daddy did, because now he's in Kiki baby daddy bag. Okay, that's the bag that he's in, which is using a situation to disguise from what the real issue is, which is your fucking insecurity. So you listed all of these issues, trying to say this is what she needs to work on and all of that so that it can support your ego, make you feel better, make you feel secure in the relationship. But you should have felt secure with the person that you was trying to get in a relationship with, because she ain't really changed shit about herself. This is who she was when you met her. And that's what be killing me with some guys that I noticed. They like these women, they be all out there doing their thing, showing their body, whatever the case is. And then when you get with them, you think that it should only be accessible to you. They shouldn't show that to other. Like, then go and find that type of woman versus, you know what I'm saying, trying to mold and change somebody. I don't like that at all. I think that he was very insecure. The only thing I did agree with, because Necey mentioned this, I agree with when you said that it's a problem now. Like at first she was fine with it, but now I guess since they broke up, she wants to put this out there and act like it's a, oh my God, he did this to me, woe is me. But you seem like you was going along with it in the text messages, because unfortunately he got to your mental.
See, okay, I'm glad you said that. So I wanted to explain why initially I was like, Jonah not wrong. And number one, let me say, when I said he fine, I meant like he good. Nobody is checking for Jonah physically. Be for real. You said what?
Girl, I didn't think that. I didn't think you meant he looked good.
I said he fine. He good.
His point. That's what I thought.
Right. So number one, let me tell you this. When I was reading the text and like the 10 seconds that I applied to it, the first line said that, what was the first line? Something about the relationship she had with men that were like boundaryless. When I saw that, I was thinking to myself like, okay, nobody would say that unless they got with somebody who still has relationships with people they used to fuck, right? And then all the other checkpoints I did not read. The next piece of news that I found out was Jami's point, was that the girl got mad that he had a baby with somebody else. So you were willing, now that I know everything, I know that you were willing to be abused and confined to certain things because you thought you was going to get a cash out at the end. So now that somebody else got a cash out, you mad about it. So honestly, I feel like both of them on bullshit.
Was it really about the cash out, or did he lock her in and then switch tactics on her? And by this,
I think it was both. She knew it was fucked up, but there had to be something in it for you to continue to persist with that. And I know she knew it was fucked up because she got online. Yeah, I know she knew it was fucked up because she got online and tried to embarrass him for it after the fact. So why did you keep that abuse a secret until somebody else got something that you didn't get, which was a cash cow, a baby?
In low-key, I don't know, maybe I'm fucking up the timeline, But when she released it, it felt like she was responding to Kiki. Like, I don't know why, but it felt like, since we talking about the way these niggas like to control women with how we dress and what we do and all of that, let me show y'all how it's not. And I'm probably wrong about this, but the way it came out right after the Kiki situation, it almost seemed like old girl was like, oh, let me show y'all how they do you. And that's why she posted this shit. Because
I mean, how convenient though.
I don't think neither one of y'all wrong, because the girl came out with her story in the beginning when he and Kiki first announced that they were together, because I don't think she knew that they were dating or something. So I think that she said, ain't that's crazy, you know, he'll get you pregnant, yada yada yada, whatever. So I think that she came out first, and then now that this blow up, I feel like she's not over that situation, so she used this as an opportunity for her to come back out. So I think y'all both got a point.
Yeah, but I still, like, for me, I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. At the end of the day, if if I give you a chance, and let's be very clear, we all know what it is. Jonah, if you weren't famous and with the access and probably could make a bitch laugh, she probably wouldn't be fucking with you. But to me, I feel like she probably did, and that's why I told you, think about Robin from Waiting to Exhale. You know that this nigga is undeserving, but you like, all these other pretty niggas are always fucking me over. So let me give the fat short nigga a chance. Maybe he'll treat me better because he knows he's getting a catch here. And so you get into the relationship and you get emotionally invested. And then one day when he knows you're emotionally invested because he's tested you in some way, you're on, but he's tested you in some way. And so once he realizes you're locked in, he then sends you his list of demands. And because you're now chemically and emotionally tied into him, you can't help but to acquiesce, even if you know in your mind that it don't make sense. And I say this because I've been in relationships and fucked with ain't shit ass niggas who I could look at him and be like, I know you ain't shit, but I'm literally about to still fuck with you.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I feel you too. I feel you too. She had to know it was going to be good for her career. It was going to be good. That's why it was like, do I have to take down my best fucking, you know what I'm saying, video? But the fact that she was even thinking about doing it lets me know that even though they both may be to blame, he's in control of her and she's not in control of herself.
Exactly. It's kind of like how we always say, everybody will be willing to put up with certain things for some sort of payoff. And like, people do shit they know is wrong every day, or they agree to shit that they know don't feel right, thinking, oh, well, maybe it'll get better. Oh, well, maybe this will happen. And that's honestly exactly what she was doing. Either way it goes, I don't think Jonah was right. I think that was fucked up for what he was doing. But I do, like, I'm reflecting on what she was thinking in her time and coming out.
Yeah. I think we definitely take some responsibility in it. But to me, once you break up with a nigga or once you're not with him no more, your responsibility in that situation is absolved. If you want to spray him, I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of protecting niggas' images when they ain't shit. So if you want to spray him, especially because you spraying him about your personal experience of him, I don't have a problem with that. The truth is the truth. And then, you know, we saw another story come out where the little young chick was saying that he, you know, forced himself on her and kissed her at a party when he
right there, Bondy, go down.
The Disney girl.
Right there.
Thank you. Child, you can't trust any nigga that's coloring his hair like this. I'm sorry. White men, black men, if they color their hair too severely, if
that's true,
too poignant on that color of the hair, you cannot trust them. You know why? Because they're insecure.
You talking about white men or black?
Both.
I rebuke that because Usher did that. I rebuke it.
Usher did what?
When he was over in was it Paris?
He did do it. He dyed his hair that blonde.
That blonde.
Didn't he change it back?
He did, but I feel like he was still off his rocker. I think he was off his rocker in that moment.
Yeah, everybody does go through this period though where they get this lighter color bleached thing going on.
You see, he's still doing it though. Like, I'm just saying, I just want to point out that Jonah might still be blind. Okay. But what I'm just saying, I'm talking about the men that do this long term. Like, if you have your stage with the hair coloring and then you snap out of it, okay. But I still feel like the way men try to act like when women cut all their hair off is because they're going through something. I think whenever you niggas color your hair, Beijing it, or for white men, go completely golden Lord blonde, it's because you're going through something. I do believe that. I do. Because I want you to just salt and pepper like an old natural nigga that just know he fine and don't care. Like that's what I want you to do. But you're not gonna do that because you insecure and you trying to look young.
You know what scared me more than this blonde is the forced man buns on the tight curly hair. The forced man bun scared the fuck out of me. Brandon from Love Marriage Detroit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Right on time. Scared
JJ. Well, he got the twigs, right?
JJ.
Use him as an example because his hair don't even complete the ponytail like that.
You
like
remember Andre from Radio Love?
Shitty. Girl, hold up. But so listen, this girl, and I ain't gotta read y'all all this, but she basically said he was 24, she was 16, they was at a party, he offered her a cigarette, she go outside to smoke the cigarette, and this nigga shoves his tongue down her throat. So it's giving, it's giving you not in control of yourself. And it's because you're insecure. I wouldn't exactly, full blown grape juice you or anything like that, but it's absolutely giving unsafe man.
For sure. Yeah, I hate that Hollywood creates those environments for those younger people. First of all, he's absolutely wrong. Second of all, why the fuck is she 16 smoking at a party with 24-year-olds? I feel like this happens so much in Hollywood because I feel like when you on set, they'll have a teenager playing a role with a love interest with somebody that's probably 20 some years old. You know what I'm saying? The 21-year-old that look like they probably like 17. Like
they don't do it as much now.
Thank God.
Because back in the day, they would literally have a fucking teenager making out with some grown ass man. But now they'll just get people that's like 22, 23 and then say that they're, in their teen years.
Yeah.
At least, the dogging, Degrassi, you know what I'm talking about? Freeform, those shows.
And then they might even get, the stand-ins where they get the order photo doubles where you're not the actual person that's kissing. They may have somebody else kissing in that.
Or they can do CGI like Lauren London did him.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm like, y'all be creating these weird ass spaces for these children to be violated.
Somebody was like, that's why our girl Lauren London couldn't kiss him in that movie because the energy was off and she could feel it.
That's what I started thinking, like, maybe that's why she did the CGI.
And I'm gonna tell you, if they put him in a movie, a lot of times in Hollywood, the black man wants to get the movie made, but the white people are like, we're gonna only make it if you put this white boy in the film. And the black man knows how people in Hollywood and behind the scenes know about him. So he probably made it so that, look, Lauren, we're going to have you play opposite him. We didn't want him, but they making us do him. So we're going to use him, but we're going to do CGI. So just stand real close to him. You ain't got to really kiss him. And she like, all right, I'm going to get my check. It's Netflix. I'm going to do it. That sound about right. Because I didn't understand. I was like, why is she not kissing him? I was thinking it was about the whole Nipsey Hussle situation.
I still think it was about that, to be honest. It might be a little bit about the energy, but I still think it was a whole lot about Nipsey.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. But I do like that. I do like that they're able to kind of do the CGI thing, and as they perfect it, make it look better. Because I always wonder, how do they be getting, like, I'd be like, girl, that would be the hardest part for me, having to slob and kiss up on somebody that I'm just like, no, I don't want to kiss this person.
I don't want to see intimate CGI scenes. I want to see real lips.
You want to see the real thing? Ooh, child, people have to go to therapy.
Hollywood, where y'all would bring both people in and see what their chemistry was, and if the chemistry didn't match, y'all need to decide whether y'all want the woman or the man more, but somebody to be replaced. Because to me, they should have chosen another white boy. This is a black movie. It more so needed Lauren London than it needed him. Honestly, though, I felt like they could have chosen another actress because Lauren London is so fucking dry.
I don't even think I watched the whole thing. Too. I don't even think the movie gave what it was supposed to for me. I don't think I made it to the end. I think I went to sleep.
It was cute. I ordered a pizza. I was already, drunk type of thing. But anyway, y'all, come on, let's move on because I want to talk about the last topic, bitch. Because listen, girl, I gotta share my screen with y'all, and I gotta pull up the fucking time code for y'all because this shit is crazy, and I'm gonna play it on 1.25, bitch. I don't give a fuck how long we've been here, y'all. And listen to us talk through this shit because I need for y'all to hear this shit and watch these facial expressions for yourself. Okay, so if you sleep,
they love the long videos anyway.
They better,
right?
Friday.
They better. You ain't got shit else to do, bitch. You ain't got to go to work tomorrow. So let's go ahead and get into this because to me, Keisha, light skin Keisha is being played like, and it's happening in our face
publicly.
It's not really like. know what I'm saying? They not really just like trying to cuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the other episode, if you watch the other episode, everybody, like a lot of people play games. Like a lot of dudes, we play games with girls. Like we'll have 5 girlfriends.
But see, I feel like at that point though, I feel like, do you think that the girl wouldn't know that though?
Hell no.
Why?
They wouldn't. Y'all don't be knowing. Let me tell you something, man. Girls, like I told y'all got to take the power back eventually. But right now, y'all are not in the power. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't using y'all power like y'all supposed to.
Ooh. Just told y'all something y'all didn't know. Just told y'all that y'all don't know y'all own power. Let's continue.
You know what I'm saying? Like a girl y'all supposed to be knowing stuff, but like right now, like everybody can say, oh yeah, women this, yeah, women, y'all are making a lot of money, and it is a lot of independent women at the moment making a lot of money, but y'all don't be knowing a lot of stuff. Sometimes y'all don't.
So, but this is what I'm saying. I'm saying like, okay, if y'all are talking, if there's a situation to where a girl and a guy is just talking or whatever, you know, like I feel like they know, like, you know what I'm saying, those matter. But if you're in a relationship, then that's different. But I feel like when you start pursuing somebody, like, okay, you mine type shit, like why not post them on social media?
Okay, it's 2 things. Either the guy got other situations going on.
Okay, so that's just so that's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, he got other situations going on, and he ain't trying to ruin some of his other. Because I mean, you know what I'm saying, it's some good side bitches out here too, though. It's some good ones, and you ain't trying to lose a good side bitch to a girl that's a main because of other things. Like you can make a girl a main because of other things.
What's your purpose of making her the main bitch then if you're not trying to lose a side bitch?
She might got main bitch material from later on in my life.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to stop at that moment because that was when I found out something I didn't know. So you mean to tell me y'all niggas keep like sexual connections with girls so that you can use them later on in life? Because
that makes sense.
It do. But I ain't never heard it actually admit it.
But here's the sad part. That's what they say. But as long as you play in that position, they may never get around to making you a main because they've gotten so comfortable with keeping you in their pocket that you are already in. And you probably haven't really expressed that you wanted more. But when you express more, always think about it, ladies on the side. Whenever you want more, they never want that when you want that. So it's never going to be a time that y'all are on the same level. So yeah, he can want you for the future because she may got main bitch tendencies for what I want later on down the road. And guess what? You still not gonna be the main because if that's what he wanted, he would have made you that.
Road gonna be long.
Girl, this a lot. Keep going. This Bessie.
It's a lot more.
I'm sorry, this Ron cut and she looking crazy, but that's just how it is. Like a man, sometimes
y'all see how niggas be sounding like, what the hell is y'all talking about?
Because
like,
sometimes we know a girl need to be the main, but we like just not right now is not the time. Like
that's fair, but
I want to keep you though. I want to keep you like I like to be cuddled up with you. You fine, you smell good, you cook good. I like you, the pussy good, but you my main. But I got my little side vibe that you know what I'm saying. I like to go over there and do that too.
Embarrassing. This bitch said you got a side bitch. I'm hollering.
Look how he looking. The pause.
Maurice.
The Diddy meme.
You talk about the wrong thing.
No, answer the question.
No, I don't have a side bitch. I'm talking about other people.
Okay, because you talking like you talking from experience. Something like I thought I was gonna have to.
Can we pause the shit? Pause this right here. Pause this right here. For her to say you talking like you talking from experience. First of all, I really like me some light skin Keisha. Shout out to her. You know, I really, really like her a lot. I watched the interview that she did. They were like really best friends, like really great friends when they first came into their relationship. This nigga already had a girl. So for her to sit up there and say you talking like you this is like experience for you, it's like you should know. Because when you went on Love and Hip Hop, that's why Bambi wanted to fight you because she felt like you intruded on a relationship that he had going on. And then what did you say? You said it's not my fault or my issue that she can't keep her nigga. That is what you said. So with that being said, I mean, girl, you would know what that experience was like if he, you know, if that's what he talking from experience because of what you said. And he really helped her out a lot because at one point she was homeless. You know what I'm saying? She had no job or nothing. That man was putting her up in hotels and then put her up in his house and whatever the case was. He was looking out for her. And this is way before anybody really knew who the fuck either of them were. They were nobody.
Who's he again?
He's a rapper. He's a rapper. He was on Love and Hip Hop with her, Coca Vango.
I must have remember his face from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. As you heard, they weren't nobody, but he was helping her out. But she was on the roster. That's what he's trying to let her know. When I first got with you, you was on the roster. But light-skinned Keisha blowing up the way she did made her a resource to him. So he thought ahead. She's the one that he thought ahead with. Let's continue.
Shit. But at the end of the day, it's okay. Like everybody ain't gonna get posted, you know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, if you a big celebrity, like big celebrities do like little weird stuff, like might post a dude leg because they so popping, they might, you know what I'm saying? They put 2 and 2 together.
I feel like certain celebrity couples, that's just what it is. Like certain like Dwayne Wade is not hiding that he's married to Gabrielle Union.
But that's the image he's trying to give. He's trying to give family man.
But obviously too, he's proud to say that this is my wife.
Okay, NBA player.
I feel like certain. I guess it's certain strokes for.
Don't be talking about no rap nigga. Like this is different. Our NBA nigga, rap nigga. We on different time. You know what I'm saying?
What does that mean? What you mean?
Dwayne Wade give you good guy, Gabrielle Union. I support my children.
I'm sorry. Okay, I just want to say that how you should look at this Dwayne Wade situation. Yeah, of course, he is proud to have her on his arm. That is his wife. But you also got to understand the benefit that comes with having Gabrielle Union on your arm the same way it comes with Dwayne Wade. Like in a way, they are kind of like influencers. Like they are a brand now. So that's why he posts her a whole lot. So it's like sometimes I've seen photos of them on red carpets and they don't look happy for real. Like they don't look like they did when they first started dating, in my opinion, which makes me think they probably tired of each other, but they so knee deep in it. And this is now a brand as a collective, then this is what it is. So I don't think that was a great example for her to use, but I'm gonna try not to pause no more. Girl, go ahead.
This man ain't lying either though.
He not.
I clock. He keeps saying we. He telling on himself for one, and for two, when he said that's the image Dwayne wants to give, he's not lying, because let's not act like Dwayne didn't have no baby on Gabrielle and now they don't talk about the said baby. He's telling her, he's showing all his cards and she's sitting there asking questions like a fool.
Oh God, do you hear what I say? Do you hear me, girl? And then the man told her rappers and NBA different time.
We buying Birkins.
Stop saying pussy, because you ain't trying to get shit.
I'm buying Birkins for pussy. I'm just playing. I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking.
Wait a minute. Like you just said, Jami, he was taking care of her. Remember, you just said that.
Yes.
He was taking care of her, and that's because he already knew the value in her. She didn't know, but he did.
You see. You gotta get it right.
You're not getting me right.
Yeah.
You're not getting me right. I'm just let you know what it is. Niggas spending.
She feel indebted to him.
A lot of girls gotta learn how to play their role for real. Because I ain't gonna lie, if that nut good for real, we'll go in our pockets for a good nut.
I agree.
Okay, then. So make us go in our pockets and enjoy it. Stop worrying about if we're gonna post you or not. Get y'all gifts and get the fuck on. We giving you them gifts. This ain't got nothing to do with you though.
But I'm not talking about.
But I'm gonna say we buy you them gifts so you can get the fuck out.
I'm not talking, but see, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about women who are in those positions. That's given like a temporary situation. I'm talking about these people who claim that they just got a man and they got a bitch or this and that or whatever. Like, damn, like a nigga can't even post you.
No. We might not even really want you like that.
So why are you in a relationship with a person that you don't really want?
Because we want you something. We want the option. People like the option. I'm sorry, that's just the hard truth.
People or men?
Girls do it too. Girls will text 5 niggas and check all 5 of them niggas.
Yes, but is she in a relationship with all 5?
Yes, people be in relationships. Like outside of this little perfect little stuff we got going on out there in the real world.
Perfect little stuff.
Motherfuckers is dating 5 motherfuckers. Like have 5 girlfriends and 5
dating,
boyfriends.
Yes, but when you say relationship,
and dating is the same to me.
No, I don't think that's the same.
What's the difference?
Dating is like, okay, you can go date 5, you can go date multiple people, and ain't nobody. You really have to answer to nobody. A relationship though is saying, hey, you are mine, I am yours. This is not. We're not going outside of this relationship. We're not going outside of this right here. What we got going on.
Pause.
Together.
I'm in a relationship with them.
I just want to say that she is so, and there's nothing wrong with this, and I'm here for it, ma'am. I promise I am, Keisha. You are so in love with this man, and I could just tell how you're talking. And it also gives that even if he doing something, I'm not even gonna go and check it out or do nothing like that. And I kind of respect that a little bit, because it's like if you love him that much and you don't want to go through and upset yourself and see that he out here cheating, and you want him to cheat in peace, let him, because you're only gonna look like a fool once you find it out and you choose to stay.
Yeah, because he's absolutely giving. You're not gonna leave me because I dick you down and you don't know no other dick. And I'm good even to the girls who didn't had dick. So I know that you locked in. That's why he said in that viral clip that she ain't leaving him. It ain't because they've been together too long. It's because he know what it look like when a bitch dickmatized. Niggas know what it look like when pulls you in. And I'm looking at this nigga and I'm telling you, this nigga is finessing her with his dick.
And listen, he also trying to let her know she need to get some options, because that's what he trying to have. So,
So you got your clown mask on like you always do.
Give him a hard time. That's why I say get these niggas a hard time. Go get you a slide. Bitch, be in the DMs. Because what he gonna eventually tell her that even if she did cheat on him, he was gonna go fuck somebody else, which you know he already do. But he gonna come back. That's what he said. We gonna continue because I was
just fucking them girls.
But you can be in a relationship with 5 bitches. If I wasn't with you, I'd have a relationship with like 10 girls.
No, you wouldn't.
I swear to God.
No, you
Oh,
wouldn't.
but
No,
the nigga said 10. That means he got 5 right now.
no, you wouldn't.
Yes, I did.
He said no, he wouldn't. And I'm like, why you not listening to him? He
Jami.
He said, if I wasn't in a relationship with you, I would have 10.
That's that
means
quick
he
math.
has 5 right now.
That's that quick math, Jami. Come on.
Come on. Because we grown. We ain't 20. Listen, Necey, you might be 28.
I'm 28. I ain't,
But you ain't this dumb.
Okay.
You're not that 28.
Nah,
When I be talking, sometimes it be like, yeah, she up here with us, but she don't have the movie references. No.
Look,
yes.
28
That's
like
literally
this
what
and
it
not
is.
like this. Ain't that what Funky say?
That's
Like
what
this.
it is.
She grown like this and not like this. Just give her like 4 more years and she
Right.
like this.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this right now. Listen.
Yes.
He be capped.
I'm not capping. I'm just being real.
He don't even.
It was annoying.
He despise bitches.
Bitches
Like,
do get on my nerves. Bitches do get on my nerves.
Now he despise them. He despise them in front of you.
No, it's not even that he despised them in front of you. That's letting you know right now that he don't like you, bitch. He just see you as somebody that he can use to get where he trying to go. He don't really like you. He's just good on pretending real good right now. But to me, when you already said he don't like bitches, to me that let me know that you know he disrespect other women and you think you special. Bitch, you not special. He just not to the point yet where he can showcase his real self to you because he's still using your ass. Because y'all relationship is for financial benefit. I don't know what type of rapper he is, but I only know him because of you, bitch. I only know him because of you. So at the end of the day, he already know the value he getting in this relationship with you. And you think it's because your pussy so good. Girl, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's because you can make this nigga bank.
Just get on my nerves, but I'm saying I was in a relationship with a girl, right? And she was the main, of course. But then, like, when she started really bothering me, and it started like, okay, cool. The other girls, I make them feel like they were my girl too.
What did you just say?
And that's what he did.
Well, I was with, but I had a main though.
So you had a bitch.
I had a bitch.
You know
I
this.
was there when you cheated on all the bitches. Like,
okay, then.
I'm glad you got
exactly.
it out.
You was there, so you know.
Going. I'm not going. Period.
You
would.
Look at
Pause, bitch. No, let's talk about it.
Go back. Let's go back.
Period.
Did he say you would?
Go for
what?
Jesus.
We ain't gonna talk about it.
Go for what? No, let's talk about it. Put it on the table.
You're not gonna leave me if I cheat on you.
You're stupid.
You're not
Stupid.
leaving. You're not leaving me if I cheat on you. You're not.
She ain't leaving.
You're crazy.
She ain't leaving.
And he ain't never lie.
Try it. Try it. We'll see.
You're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. You want to cheat on me?
You're not leaving me.
Do you want to cheat on me?
I don't want to cheat on you, but you're not leaving me if I cheat on you.
You're crazy. And the thing about it is
I don't spend too much money for
I don't give a fuck. That's your problem. Because guess what? I'm not even going. Let me tell you something. You cheat, I'm not even finna be on no rah, da, da, da. I'm going to be so player. I'm going to be so player about this shit. I swear, like, I'm not even going to be like, motherfucker, I'm not doing none of that crazy bitch shit. I'm going to literally leave in the middle of the night like a thief in the night. I'm telling you, you're going to come home one day and think everything is goddamn good and my shit is going to be gone.
I don't believe that.
You're never going to be able to locate
I don't believe that.
Okay.
Girl. I don't
She don't even believe what she's saying. That's why
about to get left, nigga.
That's why she laughing so hard.
That's like me saying you would never leave me if I would cheat on you.
I don't know.
You are a cat right now.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm just being realistic. If you ever cheated on me, I'd be like, damn, man, that fucked up, but shit.
Oh, he's insane. First of all, you're a Gemini.
No, I'm saying we'll take a break for sure. I'm gonna go get some pussy, but I'm gonna come back.
Bitch, he's a Gemini? Oh, it's a wrap. He has already cheated, ma'am.
Baby.
Already a few times. And going to continue. And
no, he got it.
And the gag is, these hoes been around you. That's the gag.
They might even be your friends, bitch.
She know them very well.
It's giving caught in the act. Unfaithful, bitch.
Jami, look at the look on his face, bitch. Tell me you ain't never seen that look before.
I haven't, however. I don't recall seeing this look before.
You've seen this look before, Jami.
Tell me what the look is giving. Son.
The look is giving, I know I'm lying to you, but I know I got you.
Lying? What are you lying about?
Not lying, but I know I'm playing in your face, but I know I got you locked in. So you acting like you player right now. But I'm looking at you like, bitch, your pussy.
Be for real.
Your pussy gonna jump if you think about last night, last week, the day.
Nah, his face is giving. I'm not gonna trip if you cheat on me because I already know I did that to you.
That too, playing in your face. But to me, it's looking like, come on, stop playing with me. Come on, you already know what it is. You know you ain't going nowhere.
It's definitely giving stop playing with me. It's definitely giving stop playing.
Be for real.
Yes,
be for real.
Be for real. Thank you. That's what.
So you gonna sit on this platform and lie? That's what he's saying.
Boom.
I mean, you could tell the way she was laughing. It was so much uncomfort in there because you know you ain't leaving.
Now he looking at her like, nah, bitch, you know.
Like, am I laughing?
You know I got
right.
you around my finger, bitch. You know I got you wrapped around my finger.
That nigga look, his face does in his eyes. It look like he want to say some shit, but I ain't even gonna say it.
I'm gonna go get some pussy. I'll be back though. I'll be back. Your shit that fire. I'll be back.
So now he got the head up.
How you really?
What? I'll let you get.
No, you talking about your shit that fire. Yeah, ladies. You heard it from the man himself.
He still said he'll go out there and get some more. Yikes, by somebody else.
Hello, bitch. Why you excited that he want us to know your pussy good? If you thinking we just trying to steal your man, then you know we don't care about if your pussy good because we know our pussy good too, bitch.
Damn, he ain't finna do my Instagram friend like this. Period. Get out, Keisha. Ryan.
I was lying. I wouldn't. That's how we break. I never cheat. I mean, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna break your damn neck. I'm gonna break your neck. I'm taking all the Birkins with me. I'm gonna give them to my mom.
That's what she want to hear.
No, he gonna dog you out, and if you ever do the same to him, he gonna cry like a bitch.
So be gone.
No,
me.
No, I'm taking them.
We about to take a quick break, so you know what I'm saying. Go re-up on your drinks. You know what I'm saying. Go re-up on your plate.
Okay, so that's all I wanted to play for y'all. But I watched Real with Yanni. Shout out to Real with Yanni. I love her page, and I was watching her, and she cut up their whole thing. And a part of her cut up let us know that he took Keisha's virginity. So once I realized that he took her virginity, I was like, "Oh yeah, bitch, your head gone. You ain't had no other dick."
How old is Keisha?
28.
And they been together for how long?
How long they been together, audience? Because I don't know these people like that. It's at
They've
least
been over 5 years. I believe it's been more than 5 years.
Oh yeah, her mind is gone.
They've been together for a while. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I did not realize. She honestly, I can tell y'all she has never had sex with anybody else in her life. I don't think she has been. Honestly, her mind is gone.
10 years. That's what. Okay, that sounds about right. Because I'm like, they've been together for a minute. Like it's been more than 5.
A decade. Okay, so when she was 18, she might have had sex with one other person on a break, on a gibby.
And she was friends with him first. So that means she really got to see the way he was acting. So at this point, she's convincing herself, lying to herself, telling herself that she's different. And so that's why he's sticking with he not doing her the way he did the other girls. But it's like, that's just because you don't see clearly.
I feel so bad for her. I am shook. I feel so bad for her.
And you know what else? It's also because of her accolades. Like, I think she had, I feel like she had got like a deal or something with Empire, but she also is a rapper herself. Then she got the opportunity to be on Power and stuff.
She a full-time student on Power.
Yeah.
And that's what I most know her for.
So, and then she might get more acting gigs, right? So I think sometimes us women think because we may have more than what the last women had, we think that it's more value in us because of that. But dudes don't be caring about all that shit.
They don't. Yeah, she felt comfortable with him like one of the homeboys probably. But he was always playing long game on her. I think he always recognized
she was the one who he knew was going to be beneficial.
And also it reminds me of a past relationship that I was in for like 7 years, and that was like my best friend since high school. It was always given. He always thought I was going to be there. So that's another reason why I feel like that relationship, he's there. You know what I'm saying? He know Keisha gonna always be there.
Be clear, that's
he gonna dip, do what he do, whatever, but she gonna always be there because that's what she's shown, that she's gonna always be there.
To be clear, that's why I said that you knew the face, because I know once you get to like 35 plus, you've seen one of these niggas at least once. Like you've seen one of these.
Listen, at least just the Gemini. I'm surprised that nigga in a relationship. When she said a Gemini, I know that too well.
Like, oh, That's how I know it's about how she is financially beneficial to him, because he's thinking about it from all standpoints. Like he said, you smell good, the pussy good, you pretty. So that means he get all the respect from other niggas about simultaneously being able to use you and be the only one. When they feel like they can present you to other people like, yeah, I'm the only one, they get a little high off that feeling. So being able to use you, especially with the way you come off, like we had no idea that you would have been a virgin by the time you got with this nigga. We had no idea, bitch. You had us thrown for a loop. So to me, he knows that's a value, because the way men think, they think if she has less experience, that means I can have more control over her.
Yeah, that's men desire women like that.
Yes. And he knows other men know that. So he getting a whole bunch of pats on the back from other niggas by being with her, using her, and then having her be the person that is literally in front of the picture with her BBL body and her big old fake titties, and you know, being more successful.
I don't think none of that is fake.
It is. I just looked at her before pictures.
I think her stomach, I thought she just had like stomach work. Her breast always looked huge to me.
I just saw a before picture.
Maybe her
face
booty.
looked different. Let me see.
She definitely had face work done, but I think them breasts have always been like jugs. I think she probably got work done in her stomach, but I always thought that as she gained weight, her butt just got bigger.
I don't know, Jamie. I feel like the titties might be real, but the ass is absolutely not. It's even if I'm about to show you a picture of her having ass, and she got ass for a normal girl, but the ass she has now, that's not what we looking at.
I always thought that her butt was just wide but not big. You know what I'm talking about? Like y'all got wide butts, but y'all butts don't come out like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she
boom. We know,
but see, no. This is why I have to look at her size though, because when we be comparing now, right? She got thighs. The thighs is there. She's much smaller. When you get bigger and you get, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to check myself, because I feel like when these girls do have work done, they gain this weight. And you 28, you ain't even hit your 30s yet to get your grown woman weight yet. And you done got your grown woman weight at 28. Girl, what work have you done?
Exactly. But look, hold on, I'm about to show you what it is right now. Even in this picture, look at the way her hip is jutting out.
I just sent y'all 2 more pictures.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up. That don't match. I'm sorry.
This don't match?
No, that matched to me.
This matches. This matches.
It's the angle,
at least this.
Okay.
It's the angle though.
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up because I'm.
Oh, here, look at that last. Open up that last picture I sent, and it'll show you everything you need to know. You see her from the front.
The one I was looking at that I was like, yeah, nah. That's why I'm saying it's not. Because even though, to me, this is natural. This looks natural to me.
Okay. Well, this one on the screen or the one you finna show?
This one on the screen looks natural.
Okay.
Because the legs, the ass, and that's how a lot of girls with ass naturally look. But look at her, she got
right here. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Something's off here.
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, see this right here, this is a natural booty, because it be the sneak up on you booty, because I have one of those booties. When you see us from the front, we look normal, but when we turn around or you see us from the back, you see it's a little bit more than you thought it was going to be front. But when we go back to this picture, the way her hip is jutting out, that doesn't look real to me.
The one with the skirt looks very authentic. The way that the photo is taken, it looks old as hell. This right here looks like she may have lost some weight or something, because she's looking super small in her waist. And then we wasn't even wearing wigs like that back when this photo was taken. Like, this is back when iPhone ain't have good photo quality. Out. Yeah, in comparison to the wig that she got on, that probably was taken somewhere in the teens, late like 2018 or something.
But I think her body is the same in both pictures. I think it's just the angle of the picture of her in the skirt.
We can't see it from the front, but you know, she don't got like hips. She kind of like Reginae. Reginae got fat thighs, no hips, and not much of a butt, but you know, people consider that thick these days. So yikes.
This is what I'm talking
about. Now this right here looks like,
do you see the hip?
Some may have been done, because it just looks different. Unless it's her stance and she's pushing that hip out to look like she got
shit. I would have to have these pictures deleted, because I didn't came across a whole nother picture that showed side by side another one.
I can see it in this one. Look at her waist. Like her waist. The first picture looks like natural women's waist. Okay. The second one, no, it's not. It looks like BBL waist. But let's boom. Thank you so much, Necey. This proves my point even more so. It's giving natural waist on one picture because Beyonce and them used to have natural waists back in the day. That's how they look with the low riders on. Okay. I remember it. Baby boy, you stay on my mind. Look at this shit. Look at the difference.
This did not help the case.
What you mean?
I'm not seeing the difference.
You don't.
You don't see it. I see it.
Girl. Look at the side.
Because here's what's, to me, in my opinion, what I do feel is unfair. Y'all know I'm always trying to give people the benefit of the doubt. But listen, this picture of her in this top, the crop top, that's comparing somebody from probably a decade plus ago, and then want to compare them to what they look like in 2023.
I don't think it's what. Okay, if go back to one of the other pictures, what I think it is where her hips go out. Look at where her waist stops in this picture. So on the far left, her waist is stopping. Her hip bones is way down low. If you look at the picture on the right, her hips start much higher. So they added ass to the top.
But see, that's where I'm gonna have to. I don't know. I gotta look more into this because I would have thought that she would have sucked out more in her stomach. Because we already just proved the point where she already had thighs. So that's already been proven. So it's like, well, shit, maybe she just made her stomach a little smaller to make the booty look bigger.
It's a BBL. So she did both. She took some of the fat out of her stomach because look at in the pink shirt, look at where her waist is on the side. The way her this is a natural stomach, y'all. This is what natural stomachs look like when you are posing. I know because I have one.
Correct. However, we're comparing a natural photo to Photoshop.
I mean, go back to the other one.
Right.
The other one ain't Photoshop. The other one ain't. It's just like I know as you get older, you get wider, but your ass isn't gonna get higher. Like her hips are already wide in the pictures to the left, which is why I feel like you kind of thinking it's natural. Like she naturally has an hourglass figure, but where the bulk of her ass starts is not up high. It's initially down low. Exactly. And then in the more recent pictures, they picked it up. They picked her ass up, basically.
Yikes.
In the fucking 90s, Lisa Ray, everybody that had Trina, everybody that had ass, they settled at the bottom. And you know this because you have ass. Your ass, so it juts out, it still settles at the bottom. So when you look at her in these other pictures, you see how her ass is a little higher.
Elevate.
You see what I'm saying? And less waist. Even though in the picture with the pink shirt on, you still see ab formation. So you know she's not really much bigger in size. Look at her arms. Look at her face. Her weight is still the same, but the structure of the space between her side and her hip is much more defined than it was before. So even though I agree that picture was probably Photoshop, it's still given. I used to look like this, and now I look like this because I got a BBL and suck.
Can we just pull up Keisha page? Can we pull up her page on IG?
Let's pull up her page. We can do that.
It's killing me.
Look, the BBL's killing y'all, but the fact that I'm trying to save you from saving the people from saying you have one, it's killing me.
She got one.
Hey, you know that you know how real bodies look because you really thick.
Yeah, so, I'm just shocked.
Listen, because I done got confused. I'm not gonna lie. Some of them is obvious. It's obvious, but okay, stomach is giving work done. For me, that's what I'm saying. Stomach, if they did the midsection and she was already thick from what we have confirmed, it's nothing to slim down that stomach, suck out in that stomach to make everything else look bigger than what it is.
I see.
Go to another picture because her stomach, her waist actually don't look.
Girl, no.
Yeah.
Not just getting tummy tucks. They also getting BBLs, and you know this. Girl.
I know that. I just don't know if she had that.
It is. Look at how different her sides are. Her sides jutted out a lot more in those other pictures, and she looked a little bit more thicker in this picture than she did in the ones we were showing previously.
I'm confused, man.
Not y'all talking about not Jami. Don't not Jami me, girl.
Go to this trailer.
We ain't gonna play it because we know it's got music.
Yeah.
See, to me, the ass at the top, and look how big her arms are in comparison to how they were in those pictures we were looking at. So to me, this is giving grown woman 28-year-old weight in the arms and the upper body, but she already went and got the BBL. So even though she's naturally thick, Spice was also naturally thick, and she still went and got a BBL. And
that's what she got. I thought she just got the lipo.
Spice look full. But the ones who are naturally thick, when they get BBLs, they look the best.
Yes,
they really do. Like you know who else I think look okay is Lotto. Lotto's BBL look good because she's thick,
but she also give big back. I'm gonna leave her alone.
Lotto, not recently. The short she had on, I could tell how the booty sat that it was giving fake. Now I was believing it before. Please go to Lotto.
I want to see Lotto now. Y'all refresh my memory.
Me, it looked like Keisha can't breathe in her face. That's how I know that there's no reason for your stomach to be this small when your face is that full.
Hold on, what you said? Oh, you talking about her waist? That's why I think it will suck it out.
But look at that.
Booty on huge.
Yeah, it's wide.
I'm glad my mine be looking like that. I hope mine don't be looking that wide, girl. I'm gonna have to slim it down.
Your booty look good.
It do. But look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, no, that's not giving natural right there. That's not giving right there. No, ma'am. I cannot co-sign that any longer.
Thank you.
This is why I needed to go to the page to see what was going on. That
Lotto, right? Let's go.
Please. I hope she got this one up.
Let's see. Because Lotto be giving I was bad body and
she ain't got it on her page. Let me see if I can find this. Was it on let me see. I think somebody may have sent it to me. Cause I was like, oh,
that's good.
She looks great,
but
right
she's
there.
stretching. She's stretching her abdomen so it could look like that. See, right here when she walking, I feel you could see that she don't really have an hourglass shape, and she's more so up and down. Yes. That's how you could tell. Like this right here is I'm pulling my torso up and I'm sucking it in, and I'm sticking my ass out, moving my legs apart so I can give you hourglass. She's even holding her ass cheek in this picture.
Yeah.
There was a photo. There was a situation where somebody threw something at Lotto, and I'm trying to figure out. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna send it to you.
I saw that.
I sent it to you in the chat.
Because I saw that. Because I was like, y'all getting out of hand. She was like, if y'all throw something else on stage, I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna beat y'all ass. And I'm glad because y'all be doing too much. Y'all been throwing all kind of stuff. Y'all hit that lady in the head with a cell phone, and she had a concussion. It was too much. Yeah. I'm sorry. Look at that. Look at that.
And any other time she looked good. I just don't like how those shorts on her. Because it ain't even this. Like even when she starts walking, like watch when she walks to the side and how to it make the butt drip. No, ma'am.
Right.
This is horrible.
That's why she had to pull the shorts down because she already know it make it look worse when the underwear don't gather the ass up for you.
Damn.
Wow.
Because it's giving you got a straight up and down body like the girl you look like, Mariah Carey. Right, got a straight up and down body. And it wasn't, that's why she had to stay small for so long because her body was like straight up and down with no curves.
We gonna,
you know, y'all see how Mariah look now? Like she can't breathe.
We need to do a new segment. Did they or did they not get a BBL?
What work did they have done? I'm gonna say little fillers here, rhinoplasty there.
Listen, I'm about to look and see if I can find more before and after.
You know, that's how they be talking on TikTok.
Did they or did they not? It's gonna have me in a whirlwind for sure.
Girl, we need to because I feel like we need to start pointing y'all out because y'all be really giving the girls like unnatural beauty standards, pretending like y'all shit is real, knowing good and goddamn well it's not. And you got all young girls thinking that you look like that naturally and you don't.
And I just be wanting y'all to keep it real for me. Just be honest. And let the people know, is it a BBL or not? Or did you just get the lipo? Or did you just get a little something added somewhere? What's happening?
To me,
in the Botox.
This is what Lotto Body would give without the BBL. Like we about to see. Like if she got older, hold up, I'm about to show y'all Mariah because that's what she looked like. She looked like Mariah. So y'all see how Mariah was slim, and as soon as she got away, she had to poke the titties out more because otherwise it was giving big back.
Sam, it is.
Kenya, I don't think Kenya had a big back. I think she got her ass done before you could even really tell.
No, I think they just saying that them two got lopsided booties.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Girl, Kenya really did a number on herself because she look a mess.
Her and Tiny.
Yeah.
Tiny
it looked like they went to the same person, low key. The way they booty sit.
Girl, don't make me spit.
What?
I keep thinking about Tiny and that booty dragging on the ground in that bite.
Girl, do you remember when they did the what you call them? The fucking verses. And she sat down most of the verses because their ass be hurting because it's not real. Let me tell
I remember that. I was wondering why she kept sitting down.
Kenya got her ass done back in the day because Kenya was a double XL model. So when you got Buffy the Body as your competition back in the early 2000s, she probably was one of the first girls to go and get their ass done because of that. Oh, now somebody putting her on blast, showing her right before she got her ass done. It looked like
who, Kenya?
Yeah,
that is mean as hell.
It's sad. I want y'all to love y'all bodies and just work on the bodies that the Lord gave y'all, cause y'all.
We know that's never gonna happen.
So look at this. Look like right before she might have got her BBL, cause look at her hip. Her hip look like.
Wait, which one was before?
Oh no, they look like the same.
Yeah, her stomach actually look worse than the white.
It sure does.
The white one looked like the BBL body, and the yellow one looked like right before BBL body.
I think the white one actually looks recent, not recent. It looks like after she had Brooklyn and she gained 30 pounds, and the one on the right looks like when she lost 30 pounds, like now.
Yeah, the yellow one looks more recent, and the white one looks like it probably was like 2 years ago.
I need to find one of Kenya full body before, because I feel like, oh yeah, no, we can see it's a BBL right here because her legs don't match. I'm about to kill her.
And her belly button gone in the first one.
That's what I noticed. That's why I felt like this second one in the yellow was before, because her belly button looked normal, versus in this one with the white where the belly button don't look normal. But look at that.
Terrible.
This is how you could tell, because even though she got a muscle quad, it still don't match her ass the way it's supposed to. Yeah, that's not. And as time goes on, things shift and get worse. It's so sad. Oh, let me see, because I was trying to see if I could find a full body of Kenya from the 90s, because to me that's how. Girl, did Kenya get a nose job? Nah, she. I don't know. This picture is not in good HD, but it's giving she might have got a nose job too. Hold up, I'll show y'all. Been loading shit all night.
I don't think she did.
Okay.
Nah, I don't think she did.
I wouldn't know.
I don't know. The bridge is giving wider.
Because things shift and change, so I honestly can't tell you.
I can't tell, girl. I feel like that's a picture of her before her Miss USA pageant.
Yeah, she looked really, really young. Like she
like in high school.
14.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm about to load a picture of when she won Miss USA so we can see the difference. This is how you know she got her ass done. Because if you had a big old ass like that, your hips would have signified such things. At least back in the day. This don't even look like, it look like she got a regular
thing right there though.
Yeah, it ain't really showing much to me. The only thing it's given is a Sheryl Lee Ralph with white makeup. So
white makeup.
Yeah, that's all. Look at that. She don't look like shit.
Color back in the day, girl. In the 90s, they did not have our color. You just had
they didn't. Fashion Fair.
So you know what I see Robin Givens.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the hair, the
I see Sheryl Lee Ralph, like Jami said.
Yeah.
But still, I feel like we could tell the difference between,
these booties, girl. Just off that leg on the white one, you could tell.
Exactly. To me,
It's very bad.
Out there was a leg on this white one that just didn't look right, whereas in the yellow one, her belly button look a little bit more realistic, and her hip look more like a muscle versus whatever's going on here.
She probably got it redone.
Oh, true.
Had to get it redone.
I don't know, y'all. I feel like
That's possible.
Because look at the bridge, and then look at it here.
The bridge look the same to me.
It's a little bit more pointed to me, like the cut in right here versus here. I mean, we just being we. To me, this is a good black girl nose job. If it is one, it's a good Kelly Rowland black girl nose job. You know what I'm saying? Good Halle Berry black girl nose job. A good Patti LaBelle black girl nose job. Because if y'all notice, Patti LaBelle has
got her nose done.
Who?
Patti LaBelle.
Oh, girl! Before we go, please let me show you. Cause
I wouldn't be surprised.
Girl, I'm mad that y'all didn't know. Hold up. I'm about to show y'all right now.
Zombie got me for Calandria.
I love and need and want you, baby. I love and need and want you, baby.
The last song I'm gonna remember from Patty was when she fucked up Tina's. That's the last thing. Oh yeah, I would have got one too. I'm sorry. That's not nice. I'm sorry.
Okay,
it's actually not bad.
It's not, and if she would have aged, it would have gotten more. It would have fit her face more as she got older. But you see what I'm talking about? When I talk about the bridge and how on King's nose, it's a little bit more wider on the bridge.
I also want to call out why Patty nose job ain't that bad, and this is what Sheree's doctor should have noted. Look at the width of her nose. It didn't change really. No, her nose is still wide.
They bring in a bridge. It's this part right here. They make it just a little bit more angular.
Even the angle of her nostrils are about the same.
And this I know because my daddy had a bell pepper nose, and he used to pinch my nose all the time as a child because he didn't want me to have his nose. So even though I feel like I was always gonna have a mixture of him and my mom's noses, but that's why I have a particular fascination because my own fucking daddy was like very conscious about trying to make sure my nose didn't look like his, and he had.
Oh my.
But yeah, I can see this girl. That's why I be like the black girl nose job just upsets me because I know it comes from a place of hatred. Okay, we don't like the way we look. We want to look more a little Caucasian. We want to look a little bit more like the white people. And the white people got a little more of a pointy nose. They don't have the big old fat nose. But the fat nose look good when you age, girl. It do. Because as you get older, it makes your face look softer. When they go get the dessert, Halle Berry taught me that. Because Halle Berry got her nose done. She'll always lie about it and say it didn't happen. But bitch, if you look at Halle Berry in Strictly Business versus Halle Berry now, she went and got the same black girl nose job where they don't take it in on these sides, but they take it in up in here. Okay? She did the same thing. And to me, she looks older now than she would have had she left her nose alone. And I feel the same way about Patty, even though I feel like Patty is probably the best nose job out of the black girl nose jobs.
You're right. I can see.
Damn.
I want us to like us for her and Diane Carroll. I didn't know Diane Carroll got one. Oh, Diane Carroll probably got one back when the girls used to get the surgery without anesthesia.
Oh shit.
It's like I remember Marilyn Monroe when they broke Marilyn like I watched the movie. And Marilyn Monroe's nose job, like they actually had to break that shit and they didn't have the drugs to give to her. So she just had to kind of like deal with the pain.
I think, Pat, right now, because I can't think of anybody better than Patty, she would be first place. Second place would be Hazel Lee.
Well, Kelly's up there.
Yeah.
Kelly Rowland.
She ain't need no nose job.
I don't think she got a
She looked like she ain't had one.
No, you know what? Look at the nostrils. Very slight, but that's how you get away with it.
I don't know. This is a struggle. 58 to 33 comparison. I don't know. I don't think she got that wrong. I mean, they done.
way they pinched off at the sides is what makes me think that it might be. It's this part on the side. Like the nostril looks like it has left space.
Stroke?
Possible.
I don't know. It's giving on both sides. But you know, Diane Carroll is like what's your girl name? Miss America. They got real good surgery early on, so it didn't look or like Cynthia Bailey. She another one. They got real good subtle boop boop, so it's not as like apparent to everybody over time. But you know, you never know, girl. But it's cool though. We know the black girls got to make themselves a little bit more suitable for the white people in order to make their money, girl. We know it's no different. Girl, now they say Aaliyah had a nose job. I didn't think Aaliyah had one. I know Jada Pinkett had one, girl. I know she did. She got, if she didn't get a nose, I don't think Jada got a nose job, but she got cheek filler, huge cheek filler, because she was getting the same thing as 50 Cent, Vivica Fox. Vivica Fox had bags under her eyes in the late 90s. And so she went and got the cheek filler like Jada to fill in the bags under their eyes, but it made them have really big bone structure here that wasn't there at first, which is why we was like, Jada looked like a cat. That's our show for the night. It was like 1,500 of y'all in here. I feel like we had a really good time tonight. We appreciate y'all for coming through, but we ain't gonna hold y'all because this was a long ass show anyway. So like the show, like the video, share the video, subscribe to all of our YouTube channels, girl. And you know, we hope you had a good night with us because we had a good night with you.